is one, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking the Trigger Man himself was happening, and like that, we are back. So, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification. If you'd like to donate to the channel, Cash App is in the description of this video and the top of the description of my YouTube channel. Also, with the other platforms, you can also follow me on. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. First video we about to react to, we about to react to, Poetic Flacco. Something going on with Desi Banks, y'all. Desi Banks, I don't know if y'all know I think he's an Atlanta native, but we about to see what's going on. All right, let's see what's got going on, y'all. Poetic Flacco, check him out, y'all.
Something's off with this girl. Read the room and know your place.
You are not being clear about your. Desi Banks is handling getting exposed in the worst way possible. I've never seen anybody handle getting exposed any worse. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really need to find a way to get your hands on some quick cash, there's an app called Free Cash where they pay you to test out video games. You click the link in my description or you scan my QR code to download the app. Once you download the app, you can choose the games you want to test out and they pay you to test it out. It's a really easy way to make a couple extra $100 a month and it's all transparent, it's practical, it's not a scam, they really do pay you. So if you need the money, download the app by clicking the link in my description and get started now. Desi Banks have been sending, quite frankly, teethless cease and desist all morning to small content creators like this one. He's sending cease and desist to YouTube channels with barely 1,000 subscribers, which means his team is literally searching up his name in YouTube, and they're just sending cease and desist to any content creator who covered the Gray Zone article about him. The Gray Zone article was accusing Desi Banks of being in cahoots with Mossad recruitment ads for Iranians. So the article would say that days after anti-government rioters spread mayhem across Iran, Israel Mossad published a new series of Farsi language online recruitment ads that Israeli Foreign Intelligence Services has taken partial credit for the deadly unrest, pledging in a December 29th Twitter X post that its agents were in the field with protesters. Now it is escalating its infiltration efforts by soliciting spies inside Iran and throughout the Persian diaspora. So pretty much Israel wants a regime change in Iran, right? They want to overthrow the current people in charge, and they're doing so, right? From within. They're having spies, they're doing protesting, and Iran is responding back by just murdering protesters. But Israel is recruiting people fast, and they're using Google ads to recruit people, to be Mossad agents who can go to Israel and infiltrate from within. But the problem is these foreign intelligence, they don't have like their own ad accounts, right? Because obviously you can't have your own ad account, right? Because that puts like your national intelligence at risk. So they have to utilize certain people's ad accounts, right? They will pay you to utilize your ad account. But the problem with that is if they're paying you to utilize your ad account so they can recruit from Mossad agents, well, it's public knowledge, right? It's like not a secret. People can see, where the ads are coming from. They can see who ad accounts is being used. In this case, Gray Zone was able to uncover that Desi Banks' ad accounts were being used to recruit Mossad agents in Iran, okay? So if we scroll down, you can see the ads are ads like this, right? Where it says, your role, Iranian abroad, is vital. The final days of the regime have arrived. If you know someone who works in sensitive industries or centers, contacts us. Use the secure form below to contact us, etc., etc. So the text is followed by a link to a Google form, which allows potential recruits to apply as Mossad informants, promising them protection and lucrative rewards. At the center of the recruitment form is an image of a tattooed arm holding a trash bag embossed with the logo of the Islamic Republic of Iran. It reads, build a future, opportunities, it is right now. A separate Mossad recruitment ad was released on January 14th which makes explicit reference to the violent upheaval inside Iran. Now, they were able to tie this back to Desi Banks, like through several things. So if you read an ad, the Mossad has placed several recruitment ads on YouTube and other Google-owned social media platforms through Desi Banks Production LLC. Here's an example of one of the ads that were ran on the account. This is like a literal ad. As you can see, the advertiser is Desi Banks Productions LLC. Now, the logical conclusion here is obviously Israel, probably cut a check to Desi Banks, probably, right? I don't know for a fact. But
I don't know what happened yesterday, bro. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know.
probably cut a check to Desi Banks to utilize their ad account. Like the possibility that Israel stole Desi Banks' ad.
I might have blocked you by mistake. I don't know. It just depends. I might have blocked you by mistake. I don't know.
To utilize, cause like, come on, man. Like, to me, that's improbable. Desi will maintain his innocence, and he will take to his social media to say that he don't know how they were able to utilize his ad account. He don't know what's going on. He has nothing to do with this at all. And he took to Twitter, and he wrote, "Stop believing BS. I hate that this is happening to me because I don't even know what any of this is. People are really getting fooled for clickbait, bro. It's not clickbait. Like, there were actual ads ran on your account. I have kids, and I would never in my life be involved in something like this. Someone used my LLC without my knowledge. How? I don't know yet. So now Desi is saying
Oh yeah, we good,
that
bro.
Israel
Hey, I don't hate on nobody, bro.
LLC
You
instead
know what I'm
of
saying? I ain't no hate over here, bro.
that they created a
It's all love from over here, bro. I don't know. I might have blocked you by mistake, bit dog. I don't know for sure. Like,
whole new Google ad account with Desi Banks LLC. All right, man. But my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's doing this or why. I have never run, approved, or had any involvement with political ads or anything in another language. My business is already working with Google to remove anything that was done without my permission and to figure out how my company name was used. Stop spreading false narratives off random posts when you don't know the truth. The whole situation is confusing and frustrating, and I'm doing everything I can to get answers. This is sucks dog, and no, I don't deserve it. I'll be real, Desi. If you had nothing to do with it, again, I'm telling you right now, bro. If if you got nothing to do with it, then check
hey, Jesus is definitely my personal Lord and Savior. Thank you for a positive comment. Appreciate you.
somebody on your team, right? Because the possibility that these people found you, what, like to victimize, or they just found you out of everybody on earth to utilize your LLC, that's improbable. It feels like somebody in your team, or maybe you, probably, all right, sold out for a bag, probably sold the account for a couple. They pay a lot for some ish like this. How to use my ad account? What, 100,000 in here? Not expecting for it to get out, and now it got out. All right. But now that it got out, I feel like, like Desi should have probably handled this directly with Google or with them. He even showed a picture of him going to the police station to make a report. But Desi is now not only trying to, get to the bottom of this, but he's also trying to control the narrative. He said his cease and desist and threatening to sue content creators, you know, because they cover this. One person in particular is a YouTuber by the name of Think Peace Tribe, and here's what he had to say in regards to his back and forth with Desi Banks and his team.
Your keyboard tiny, making it hard to type? Download Big Keyboard Easy Home Screen. You can change.
The first email says, and I quote, "Dear ForQuest Doc, I'm writing on behalf of Desi Banks and Desi Banks Productions LLC regarding your videos. Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Published on January 22nd through the 23rd, 2026, or any other related references and dates. The content contains inaccurate and misleading statements consisting of defamatory headlines/hooks, verbal content, and screenshots attempting to link Mr. Banks or his company to activities he had no knowledge of or involvement in. Mr. Banks is in contact with Google and the proper authorities to address this misuse of his business information, specifically the claims regarding Mossad recruitment ads, Google ad policy violations, and the headlines slash titles and content you've used are factually incorrect, misleading to the
That's a
public.
mountain lion
and
kush,
misleading
man.
to
Mountain
fans.
lion kush.
I'd like to kindly request that you immediately remove the content from your sites and socials entirely to avoid any further misinformation and legal considerations. While we do respect your right to free press and accurate reporting, please note that the content in its current form may constitute defamation or misuse of copyrighted or proprietary material, including logos, screenshots, or business identifiers belonging to Desi Banks Productions LLC. We reserve the right to pursue further legal remedies if necessary. We appreciate your attention to this matter and your cooperation in correcting or removing content that is misleading to the public across all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, etc., as applicable.
Hey, what you
Please
smoking on?
confirm receipt of this request and provide an estimated time for removal. For both of the videos, Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Here's my response to that first email. Quote, in order for my videos to be removed, I need
You are watching a master at work.
a detailed breakdown on what was defamation, misuse of copyrighted or proprietary material, including logos, screenshots,
Red Velvet,
or
that
business
sound good
identifiers
too.
belonging to Desi Banks Productions LLC. and
That sound
videos
damn good.
that
Red
reference
Velvet, that
this
sound good as hell,
Does
bro.
Desi Banks Productions LLC own the messages he and I exchanged with each other on Instagram Messenger? Because frankly, those were the main images being shown in the video. I started out with showing Max Blumenthal's Gray Zone News article about Desi Banks. The at Desi Banks on my Instagram story that was a tweet reacting to what Desi Banks said on Twitter about his allegation. And the messages that Desi Banks and I exchanged with each other on Instagram Messenger. Nothing in my videos are fabricated. And in my videos, I repeated our conversation word for word.
Desi Banks doesn't really have a case here. So first off, the barrier to defamation is already super high because he's a public figure, but then you also take into account that, the Gray Zone article did come out. They did provide the receipts. They did provide proof that, that Desi Banks LLC, right, was being used to run, Mossad commercials or Mossad ads. So if a content creator reported on that and then they gave their opinion that they believe that you were involved, to sue them for defamation in that regard will probably be tough, right? Damn near impossible. You probably won't win whatsoever. Now, what I would say though, this kid continued and he even said like, oh, I told you to provide me proof he was not. Well, if you're gonna, make the accusation or say that you think that he is involved or that he did willingly do this or he was in the know-how, then the burden of proof isn't on him to prove that he's not in the know-how, it's on you to prove. So, I did have a problem with this kid saying, well, I told Desi, show me the proof. It's kind of like, nasty work, right? Especially if y'all had a conversation, to still go on and do this, it's still nasty work, but, like.
I like that wax, though. That wax is cool.
No legal grounds for suing whatsoever.
Get Ultra delivered.
Been told no because of your credit? Well, here at Sports and Importados, we specialize turning no into yes. Sports and Import.
Desi Bank can't sue this kid. Like he has, no legal grounds for suing whatsoever.
Bar for bar, and gave my opinions, analyses, which is protected by my First Amendment rights if this country still abides by the Constitution anyways, in between me repeating this conversation on camera and at the end of our conversation. I would also like to know if you have sent a similar email to Gray Zone News or Max Blumenthal, since they were the people who actually broke the story in January, even though these allegations first dropped around September. Please confirm receipt of this request and provide an estimated timeline for a response. Also, for the Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties video, I wonder if you have also sent similar emails to other content creators like myself who have made extremely similar reaction videos to the Desi Banks allegations. If you are trying to only target me because of the videos that I made that reported on Desi Banks allegations from a credible report by Max Blumenthal from Gray Zone News, then I promise you that won't work. And if you think it will, then you should study the law more to be a better publicist. In the second email, Desi Banks' publicist responds back to me and says, and I quote, "Thank you for your response. We acknowledge receipt and I'm happy to address your questions. To be clear, this request is not limited to copyright concerns. I'm kindly notifying you that your headline, video hook, framing, and repeated assertions and interactions implying Mossad ties may constitute defamation and or harassment. particularly given that Desi Banks has no involvement. The information reported is false, and Mr. Banks is the victim of unauthorized misuse of his business information. Repeating allegations while disclaiming them as opinion does not negate the reputational harm caused by false implications presented as fact. At this stage, we are attempting to resolve this directly with you without formal legal action. Rest assured, we are in the process of reviewing and contacting all those disseminating this misinformation, including the originator. Any person who persists in defamation or false reporting may be subject to legal action. We are asking respectfully for a voluntary takedown within 48 hours. Absent that, we will evaluate next steps with legal counsel. This message serves as final confirmation of our request and notice that the matter is under active review. This is my response to that second email. Like I said, in my text exchange with Desi Banks, I will provide a redaction if evidence comes out that goes against the Gray Zone News article and proves Desi Banks to be 100% innocent. I already told him that I will redact and apologize if he provides evidence, and that's still the case. The evidence he provided to me in our text exchange was a tweet and 2 pictures of Desi Banks going to a government state of Georgia building, which is certainly not proof of innocence.
Desi Banks have been on the internet for a while now, so he should know better. Bro, you can't beat the internet. And bro, I'm damn sure not hopping in no DMs of a YouTuber to explain myself. Bro, YouTubers are the thirstiest people on earth. Trust me, bro. Right? YouTubers are garbage beans. They're not good people. YouTubers will throw you under the bus and they can get a little bit of clout. Listen, if a YouTuber can get their big story for the day, and that means making your life, inexplicably harder, they're not gonna have mercy on you, bro. A YouTuber is not gonna get a message from you and then say, "Oh yeah, I talked to him and pass up on 200,000 views." It's not happening, bro. These people are not good people. YouTubers are terrible human beings. So I wouldn't even have wasted my time with you.
Right, YouTubers are not terrible. Oh my God.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. You mad? Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
All right, y'all, we going to O'Shea Duke Jackson. That was Poetic Flacco we were just watching. Like to check out O'Shea Duke Jackson. Anton Daniels' female friend does this. Let's see what the hell they're talking about.
All right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m.
Nah, that's on my soundboard.
You wanna
You wanna argue?
I can't argue with you. You mad?
Man,
I can't argue with you. No.
look at you. Look at you.
You mad? Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
I'm happy. Yeah, that's on my soundboard. I got all kind of shit on this damn soundboard. I need to put some more shit on here. It's crowded though. I got a bunch of shit, bro.
I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told, I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool.
Shout out to Mika Aranka podcast. I believe this is the young lady that is I would say like this. I don't know anything more than that, but Anton Daniels is mentoring. She's I think like a Puerto Rican Afro Latina, but she is in the conservative kind of movement, make America great again kind of lady. So she thought she was going to be on the show, was told that she could not be on the show. Got it.
Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit on camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's what I said for the entire duration of the show.
Okay.
Now, the show starts, and as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right, so if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right? But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your...
For decades.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
These moments have opened doors to glory.
Okay. So again, I haven't heard Corey Holcomb address this as of right now. I haven't watched the 5150 show. I'm gonna watch it, again and make videos. But again, if she was called on her way out, she got called out her name for.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
No reason. I do think there's something wrong with that. Again, I don't know what words were exchanged, but I think if the agreement was between him and Anton, that is where it should have stayed. I'm not a big fan of bringing in somebody else into it, bringing in somebody's mama into it, bringing in somebody's wife into it, or whoever else into it. I think that the discussion was between him and Anton, so that's probably where it should have stayed. I don't have any more information on that, but that's most likely where it should have stayed.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. Because it's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word. Because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150.
Here's something else to think about this though. That's, like I said, getting into beefs with somebody else that they come with, I don't agree with that. Here's also the other thing, is Anton Daniels has admitted this. Anton Daniels has said he understood that Corey Holcomb was emotional. Great. So now, let's look at the bigger picture. If you think that Corey Holcomb was emotional, or he's a Neanderthal, then why would you take this young lady to the podcast? All right? And again, I told you guys on my first video before all this came up. Dudes in this industry, and when you guys don't understand, most podcasts, when you show up to the podcast setup, most of the time we talk before, we chat before, it's a lot of offline stuff. And people have shown up to my podcast sets with side chicks, like they are married. Literally bring somebody unannounced. And Negroes is good for that. Bringing somebody to the show that they never told the other person about. I've had it happen to me many times. On my King Ghana channel, I've had like damn near 250 episodes. There have been many times where dudes is on my podcast team. Well, they're married guys. I've had 2 married guys to do this. Just bring somebody, whether it's a friend or a girl they're dating or whatever, or just bring random people, even other dudes. Like, you just bring people to your set that they ask you, oh man, I'm here with my friend. And you're like, well, who's your friend? Like, he's not supposed to be here. So Corey Holcomb, from my understanding, most likely invited the lady or Anton to the podcast. He did not invite her. And if you know that Corey Holcomb, once he get on his bad side, you know how Corey Holcomb is going to come after you. It's not going to be no rules. That's kind of how Chicago dudes roasting dudes roll. Once you get them started, they going to get you, right? And so now whoever comes along with you is going to be a casualty. Like, this is why so many content creators do not reveal who they are dating online. So
I
many
keep
of us,
telling y'all that shit.
who your parents are,
I keep
who
telling
you
y'all
your
that shit.
girlfriend out.
Yeah, you not gonna know who my girl is. My girl fine as hell, but you ain't gonna know who she is. I promise you, bro. But trust and believe, my girl is a 10 out of 10. She's a perfect 10. She an Amazon. She a big girl, but she a perfect 10. But I'm 6'5", so I mean by me being 6'5", I need something. I need something to put up a fight. So that's why I got a big, tall, pretty, red, fine, thick. What's up? What's up, George? What's up, George?
There, you don't put your family out there. Why? Because once you get into it with somebody, this becomes a casualty. So as a content creator who's controversial, like Anton, because I criticize Corey, I'm gonna criticize you. You know that this is something that you gotta protect female creators from, especially when you're going to a hostile environment. What would have really happened if Corey would have let her on the show? It would have been worse. Like, picture this. Corey would have been on the show. She is with Anton. She got to take Anton's side. It would have been Anton and her against Corey. She would have got cussed out live on the show and been completely humiliated in front of Anton, and it would have been even worse.
Yeah, that's
she would
true.
have been on the show because she
No,
would have had to
that's
be
true.
the person who brought her.
I like the way he broke that down, because if that girl was on there, bro, that shit would have got way worse than it already was.
Again, being polarizing has its price. Leave the people that you care about outside of harm's way. People, if they feel offended enough, go come after your girl. And like you said, Anton, you can't tell somebody else how to feel once they feel disrespected.
And Corey Holcomb. Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh.
Easy for the screen to steal our time. Less can free you.
On 5150, I was like, oh. This is exciting because I just went to see a show.
Okay, now this is unfortunate. This is a lady who's actually a fan of Corey Holcomb, who loves Corey Holcomb's comedy. And so this lady has had a bad experience because she's a big supporter of 5150. She's a fan of Corey Holcomb. She went and spent money to go to the show. Now she's been dragged into this, and she's now being cussed out. And I see her removing certain posts on Instagram. The lady doesn't really have anything to do with this. I mean, she's associated with Anton. We can't really confirm if there's anything more than that. Allegedly, as you guys have told me, his wife has spoken good about the lady. She's done nothing wrong. Outside of being a so.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Shaded with Anton, which, like I said, the wife says it's okay. I don't know to what extent he's dealing with her. I don't know. Anton is trying to play it like it might be more than that, but she has not confirmed that, and he has not confirmed that. It's very passive aggressive.
And now, I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate. Not only that, I hear explained and this on my show. I don't know who she is. Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick.
All right. So if she's nobody's side chick, and Anton is married, what is she? She's not saying that she's not with Anton. She's not saying, she just said that she's nobody's side chick. Is she somebody's main chick? I don't know. It's not important for now, okay?
So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. That I can tell you. That was my feeling from the experience. But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show. I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been, but it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards, and I was caught in the crossfire between two grown people that were arguing back and forth with each other.
So this is important also because, number one, this is like a really mature take from her. And let me just say this. Let's say, for example, Corey Holcomb start dogging her again. Which I don't know if he will, but let's just say, for example, he would cuss her again. After she comes out and says, listen, even after that, I have nothing bad to say about Corey Holcomb. It was just unfortunate. My feelings was hurt. It's really hard if he does come out and say something bad about her. It makes it easier for people to defend her.
Mika is innocent in this whole thing. Like, Mika's innocent. The worst thing she probably did was just went up there with fucking Anton Daniels. Like, she's innocent in this. She don't got nothing to do with this shit. She don't got nothing to do with why that shit went down. It's a series of unfortunate events like Lemony Snicket's, and she caught some fucking strays. And that's what happened when you hang around certain people. That's what happened if you dating somebody or shit like that. You'll catch a fucking stray. You dig? So it is what it is.
This is actually a really good strategy. Maybe this is really who she is. It's a really mature thing because she said, hey, listen, I got caught in the crossfire. And most likely if Corey Holcomb were to hear this and listen to this, he's a reasonable person. And he would just, leave it where it is. Because it's very hard to disrespect somebody like this who is being very, very, very respectful. It's like, no matter how mad you want to be at the person or at Anton or whatever, it just makes it very difficult to come back at a person like this who I would say she's handled with some level of class, a lot of class. I mean, I probably wouldn't handle like this myself, but she is. So it's hard to come back at her after this. Let's see if she says anything else.
So my outlook is this. I don't have any negative views on Corey. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I forgive Corey. I truly do.
It take a big person to forgive somebody after they did something.
But that was my experience. And I wish nothing but best for Corey and the 5150 show. I just wanted to come on and really say my piece because I really hadn't said anything.
Well, I know I had a lot of comments. I mean, a lot of compliments on the Chanel Blue for Men. I got some. I got some Jimmy Choo for Men too. But I don't really, I wear it, but I ain't too big into it. But yeah. Yeah, but I wear that shit around like if I'm with my lady or something, like I just don't just put that shit on and put it on.
because everybody else was talking. So I wanted you guys to hear it from me.
Okay. So she forgives Corey. I don't know if he feels he was wrong in that, but again, here you have a woman who's showing
Oh, your name Kim. Okay.
a lot of femininity.
Oh, God, I was like,
maturity,
please don't
what
be
you're
no
saying.
man, bro.
Hey, the one, show me 23. I'm going to be 407 Zancudo Road. I got two vehicles that look like they may have collided with each other. I've got one male individual taking off.
Oh. Oh.
44. Stop, dude.
Copy 44.
Oh.
Wake County Sheriff's Office, stop.
Oh.
We're going to...
Oh. They're about to put us in the Matrix. Come on, put us in the Matrix. Come on. Come on back. Come on, put us in the Matrix. Put us in the Matrix. I thought you was gonna put us in the Matrix, man. You some bullshit.
If
bro.
she means this, it's difficult.
You some
to
bullshit.
respond to this in a negative light, or they continue saying something bad about her.
Man, you don't even know how to hate good, bro.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah, he don't even know how to hate good. Like, bruh.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I think this was a good
Sad.
take from her.
Come on.
She really expressed herself.
Oh, they're putting us back in the Matrix. Oh, we're going in the Matrix. We're going in the Matrix, y'all. We're going in the Matrix. We're going in the Matrix. All right, come on. Keep coming. Oh, man. They don't even know how to hate, man. Goofies.
What happened? I'm not sure from Corey Holcomb's point of view. I haven't heard his take on how the whole thing. I gotta listen to the show. But ultimately, what I will tell you guys is this: when you are a polarizing figure online, and now as I'm getting a little bit older, my mom watches my content. There are some things I would say online 10 years ago, 6 years ago, that as somebody 44, about to be 45, I would not say now, only because my position has changed on it. Right? There's many things that my positions have changed on it. And so just coming out and saying certain things, being polar.
You want to argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. You mad? Look at you. You big man. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
Rising. And I've done that before, certain things. Sometimes I'm still doing it now in certain ways, but there's ways you gotta say something. When you're a polarizing creator and you get on YouTube to piss people off, agitate people. Now, Anton Daniels is a hardworking, he's a very talented creator in his own right. He's a better YouTuber than me. He doesn't necessarily need to be controversial to do what he does. He is, but he doesn't need to. He has very good commentary on things. He has really good points, whether you like it or not. The problem is, when you're polarizing for no reason, people hate you. And then when you're polarizing for no reason as a man on social media, you come after particular groups every day. Blacks, in particular. There's certain groups in the blacks. Passport Bros. I've heard certain things about gays. Again, it's about how you say things. Everybody associating with you, what people think. If she's associated with him, she must be that too. So if Anton is for example, a BAN, she's a F girl for dealing with him, so she might be like him. Now, here's what happens when you have a big platform like Anton. People may not always look at Anton as being so controversial because he has fans. And then people are in this industry because they want to be associated with you. I get emails all the time.
What's up? What's
I'm not
up?
even big as Anton. People want to work with me. They want to be on the things I'm doing, whether my podcast or my own shows or whatever.
What's up?
And so when you have a platform as big as Anton, people are gonna reach out and they want to be associated with you because they're looking at the good parts of you. They're looking at Anton as a guy who's getting it. He's a guy that streams every day. He's a guy that's interviewing Charleston White. He's a guy that's doing all of this. And his criticisms of the black community or anybody else may not be that strong or make them be pissed off at you because you like them. Just like a Doja Cat fan. Somebody like Doja Cat, they like her. Now look at the bad parts of Doja Cat. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, whoever else. Charleston White. But then you have other people out there who hate those individuals. And Anton Daniels is the guy that's hated online. When you start working with people and you're trying to mentor them and bring them up, and something goes wrong, they're going to get thrown in the crossfire too, and that's because of this polarizing commentary online. That's why. So automatically, Mika, I'm going to tell you like this, honey, you're automatically going to be associated with that because of who you chose to deal with. Okay? Even me, when I was friendly with Anton Daniels, it was getting, for me, too expensive for me because I would always get checks like, this is your boy? This is the dude you hang around? This is the guy? And I literally, as a person, like if I was to see Anton and we were to talk, I don't have a problem with Anton, but his commentary and his views are just against my values. And he becomes too expensive to deal with.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, like, bro. You know how many people I block in a day, bro? I don't remember these folks, bro. You know how many people be in here, bro? I don't remember y'all, bro. I don't remember y'all. Don't take it personal, bro. It just I might have blocked you by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, bro. Forgive me, bro, but
because of the way he's out here portraying himself and doing certain things, the way he's moving around. Not that I dislike the guy. I've talked to him. I've talked to his wife. He has a daughter. I think that he's been a really hard-working content creator. He's changed the game up in many ways. He's done it different. Everybody big I've seen who blew up did it differently. Kevin did it differently. I saw that rise. I saw the lead attorney's rise.
Yeah, we good, bro.
With JT's rise.
I don't remember, bro. Like, this shit.
I seen everybody.
Bro, this fucking YouTube, bro. When I cut this motherfucking computer off, I'm in between my gal legs. I don't give a damn about none of this shit, bro. Like, I'm just on here I'm just on here to have fun and shit, bro. That's it. I'm just on here to have fun and that's it, bro. Maybe get a couple dollars, man. A couple followers, a couple dollars, bro. That's it, bro. Hey, this shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. I got 2 children. I got a fine ass girl. Like, well, this shit ain't that serious to me, bro.
Do it a little different. He did it differently than everybody else did, and it shows you that you can skin a game or you can skin the cat in many more ways than one. But the problem is that you're polarizing. So, Mika, I'm gonna tell you this, honey. You have to understand what you are getting into when you deal with certain people. You gotta know that. When you're dealing with somebody polarizing and people dislike or hate that person can get into an argument with somebody and you're there, you're going to get thrown into the crossfire.
Yeah, she caught a straight. She caught a straight.
If you are friends with a controversial person online, like I have been, I've taken smoke for being friends with Kevin Samuels. I've been criticized for being friends with Simple the P when he was living. Again, everybody has controversy of who they associate with. So you got to also understand that too. And again, if you're a polarizing person online, don't let women that you are dealing with get roasted up. Okay? Women are supposed to be protected. And God forbid, you know, the women that you dealing with or you mentoring because of your behavior or your views, they're going to get punished for it. She seemed like she's a young lady trying to get into the industry. She's trying to find herself in the industry, and now we knowing about her for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, man. My kids and my old lady, that's all I really care. And God, well, God first. God first. Oh, no, it's not hard being a parent. Man, I got my oldest daughter, she's 20. My youngest daughter, she's 9 years old. But yeah, man. Yeah, life be life. But bro, when you got shit going on for real in life, bro, this shit don't mean nothing to you, bro. Like this is a hobby, bro. This is a hobby, my nigga. Like you can come over here and call me nigga, LGBTQAI, LMNOP. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. My girl know what it is. I don't care about that shit, bro.
And that is unfortunate. But when you're polarizing, that's what happens to you. It's better to be a great content creator than be a content creator getting views based on polarizing and pissing people off. Because you can't maintain it. Somebody get their feelings hurt. Somebody come after your mama. Somebody come after your daughter, your uncle, your kids. That's what happens when you polarize it.
And that's what the people inside the chat be trying to do. They be trying to be polarizing, but they don't know, bro. Like, I'm like a duck, bro. It's like water running off a duck back. You know, you ever seen water on the top of a back? On a duck's back, it beads up and roll off. Like I am unfazed, bro.
Stress. People call your job. People call your mom. All kind of stuff. It's not worth it. Speaking from experience, it's better to be a great creator and sticking on the content of what's going on than to piss people off and get millions of views and people get hurt behind you.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to piss nobody off, bro. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to piss me off, but I ain't trying to piss nobody off, bro. To do what? To do what am I gonna get out of it, bro? Like, just being real, bro. Like, I'm gonna get on here and talk about a bunch of dead people, call them names. We smoking packs. That shit's stupid, bro. That shit'll get your head knocked off, bro. That's one thing a lot of these YouTubers need to start doing, respecting the dead, bro, and respecting people, bro. Cause this shit, I'm telling you, bro, you gonna fuck around and get your head knocked off out here, man. Yeah, a lot of these people, they be mad too, bro. I be like, bro, what you mad about, bro? Like, they come on here mad. It's yeah, what's up? This is my favorite type of music. Probably rap and R&B. I like a little country. I like a little country. Chris Stapleton. There's certain country artists I'll mess with. I like Tom Petty. I like all kind of shit, man. Where y'all tapping in from? Everybody, where y'all tapping in from? Y'all hit that like button too. Hit the like button. All right, y'all, we going to hip hop Buddha. Y'all know we Buddha gang over here, so goddamn Buddha gang. Y'all gotta check that boy out.
I almost didn't click on this deal for 9 tablets of 100 milligram generic Viagra for $7, thinking no way this is real.
Well, nigga don't need no goddamn Viagra, bro.
And we back with another one, man. They saying this $1 million hit, Lil Durk put on Quando Rondo might get him life in prison, man. So let's see what's going on with that.
Trapmore gang, I'm back with another video. Excuse my skincare, I'm breaking out right now. But I have been waiting a few days to give you guys a massive update on this Durk case. And there's some good stuff to tell you, and there's some bad stuff to tell you. Because there are some things, as I've said before, that make me feel like Lil Durk might actually be cooked. But we're also hearing a couple of things that does make me doubt the prosecution's case. And it does make me think that if certain things aren't handled the right way, we might actually be seeing Durk be free, okay? You can say that I'm biased, you can say I'm a hater, whatever you want, but the one thing that you can't say that I don't do is keep it very real with you guys. So.
All right. So like I said, my whole thing is this. We know Lil Durk got a good team of lawyers. He got Drew and them over there. That's cool.
He got Drew Finland.
You know what I'm saying?
Drew Finland.
I feel like this. We know what Shooter done flipped. We know Vonnie done flipped. At the end of the day, if the jury believe him more than they believe Lil Durk defense, he cooked. Like, it is what it is, but we gonna see how it play out.
It pains me to say it, okay? It pains me to bring this clip up again.
Yeah, to put that shit out, okay. Knock the edge off that bitch. I can't smoke too much of that shit. That shit's strong.
Rondo, the slide for Von.
I'm talking about this shit right here.
Campaign,
this shit right here.
Slide, get revenge, and kill in response to what happened to King Von at the hands of Quando Rondo's friend Lil Tim. Basically,
well, see, I don't know. It might be because I got good weed, but it's like, you know, some people they smoke the whole blunt, bro. I just need to get high. That's it. Once I get high, I'm putting that shit out, bro. I probably hit that shit 3-4 more times throughout the day. My weed's so good, I can't just smoke that shit like that. I hope that's a female saying this shit, bro. I don't know what that. Oh my God. Oh boy. Hold on, y'all. Let's get this goofies off the damn chat. Goofy motherfuckers, bro.
There'd been this rumor that there'd been $1 million on his head, and there'd been a bunch of lyrics, there's been a bunch of references. It's been crazy. Now, shout out to my guy Brick Baby. I don't want to put Brick Baby in no problems, but okay, this clip is pretty iconic. This is one of the most famous clips in this whole situation, and there's been long-running rumors that indeed.
Okay, that's the clip that started it all. Like, no lie, this literally started everything when Brick Baby was running his mouth. Yeah. This what got the ball rolling with everything.
Okay, the murder of Lil Pab basically was.
Bro, what is these folk be talking about, bro?
Was basically
I mean, come on.
Brick Baby being one of them who basically came out to say, and I don't think this is Brick Baby's name.
Ain't no. It says, I'm going, man, bro.
Quando Rondo, Lil Pab in LA.
You're not God. You can't send me to nobody's hell, bro. Only God can judge me, dog. God damn.
Was revenge for King Von. I think it was clear as day to anyone with a brain really that is what has gone on. But let me just refresh your memory and show you this, because this was one of the.
Bro came on my channel acting like he was the creator.
Like, baby basically saying, yeah,
he was the end all, be all. Like, bro came on my channel like he was Jesus Christ himself.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So once that shooting went down and Lil Pab lost his life, a lot of people did feel like, yeah, ain't no more slide for Von. Von's been slid for, okay? And I'm not saying that to be flippant or to disregard what really happened, but when that happened, even though Quando is still alive, they said, well, we got one of his guys, you know, he got one of our guys, it is what it is. Now, here's the funny thing, okay? There basically has been a whole bunch of references from Quando Rondo's side of $1 million bounty, okay? This is $1 Million Kid, all right? This is one of several songs where Quando Rondo appeared to reference essentially $1 million bounty being put on his head. This came out on November the 25th, 2022. It was on the 3860 album, which is the joint album between Quando and Youngboy. Notable album for the first song, I Swear, featuring Lil Tim, the person who actually killed King Von. And to me, the concept of this song is essentially Quando saying $1 million check, $1 million dude, $1 million beef, $1 million hitter, $1 million streets, $1 million system. He's talking about how many millions he's made in the streets, but he's also making reference to the fact that basically if you see this here, it says Quando Rondo is mocking his ops, saying that he isn't dead, even though they put $1 million on his head. How many steps that's to $1 million N-word? The number one question, that's the little homies in the trenches. Basically,
I don't know what you got.
I wanted this come out before Lil Pop got killed, because if it came out before that, or even after, it don't matter. But it's like,
yeah, you gotta go.
Brag,
you gotta go now. You got to go. You got to go.
Yeah, nigga, ain't nothing to brag about.
You know what I'm saying? What is you talking about, bro? I'm trying to goddamn keep my time. You talking about reporting the nigga channel, bro? What the fuck wrong with you, bro?
There's lots of questions about what parents.
Niggas smoke weed every day on YouTube, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
If they had the $1 million on you. Yeah, man. They be talking that talk and don't be walking that walk, man. He supposed to go slide for his cousin.
Stuff others to the prison. This was a song basically saying he had $1 million on his head, okay? Quando said top, send me 1 million, forever holding down. So look, Youngboy was sending him that $1 million checks too. And then there was of course also this song, End of Story, which was essentially the response to King Von's death. It's called End of Story as a reference to King Von's series of songs, Crazy Story. And on this song, this had a very early reference. This is less than a month after King Von died, and on this song, Quando Rondo essentially admits that he already knew that there was $1 million on his head. This is a lyric that says, million on my head, that's what they say, that's all you got, bitch, make it 8. So he knew within a month that there was $1 million hit on his head after the murder, well, not murder, it was a self-defense killing, of King Von, okay? He says that's what they say.
I bet he found out, because dudes was digging him like, we got $1 million on your head. Do Quando Rondo, I wonder if he's supposed to be one of the witnesses in this trial. I wonder if they gonna get, cause you know he locked up. It ain't like he could really refuse. And he was dead at night. They could snatch him, but I heard his sister or somebody, I heard she wanted to witness, but they could go get him too though. But I don't know if he gonna
get him. But the police is really the one that killed King Von, y'all. I don't know, y'all know I'm right. I walk past where he got killed at. I used to walk past there every day. I used to have some property over there.
Witness or not, but they could just go get him. It ain't like he hard to find because he in jail.
$1 million on his head. He refers to the alleged rumors that Lil Durk put $1 million hit on his head. So everybody knew this. Everybody knew that Lil Durk had put $1 million hit on his head. Okay, that had been out there, that had been going around a whole lot of time. But now it's on the prosecution to actually prove that was the case. Do they have any proof of this? This isn't actually proof of it. As much as people say, Rob.
I just like good rap music, bro. You know what I mean? I like all rappers. I like most rappers. I'll leave it like that, bro.
Should the feds, you be putting all this shit on people? This is definitely conjecture to say that there was a rumor that there was $1 million bounty on Quando's head. It hadn't even been a month since King Von died. But we're going to need to see the feds actually put some proof together. Now, interestingly, during a 2024 interview with DJ Vlad, Lil Tim actually publicly confirmed the rumored $1 million bounty had been placed on both his and Quando Rondo's heads. So again, this isn't necessarily proof of Durk sending a text message saying we got $1 million on their heads, but this is proof that basically even the guys with the money on their head acknowledge, yeah, that's a real thing.
Man, no wonder they hurried up and when they jumped on them planes. They was trying to get that $1 million. That's why they did what they did. They was trying to get to that M. You know? They was trying to get that money. I mean, is your life worth $1 million? I mean,
I can't really rate it, bro. Like, I ain't heard all his music, so I can't rate it. I can't say.
that's on y'all, man. It was a stupid plan, bro. Like, it was dumb to me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. And another thing, I don't see how all them convicted, some done flipped, admitted to their role. I don't see how Lil Durk don't go down, bro. I don't. It would be amazing if Lil Durk walk away with no charges. That would be amazing. Cause you got all these people telling and flipping on them, but it's like it's a whole crime to where it's like if you saying he ain't involved, then you can say he ain't involved. You can
I
say
can't
he
play
ain't
no
doing it.
music.
You
I can
say-
play my
Cause
music. I
think
can't
about
play
it.
nobody else.
On the video, who do you really see? Now that they got them on camera in the hotel, they got them on camera at the airport and all that. But besides all that, the actual shooting,
I can play my music. I can't play copyrighted music on YouTube.
it's on camera. Who face do you see? None of them. You follow me? So it's like, come on, bro. Like, I don't see how they go down and Dirk don't. If Dirk beat, hey, congratulations.
We really had $1 million on our heads, so look at this.
Keyboard Tiny making it hard to type? Download Big Keyboard Easy Home Screen. You can change key size easily. Just slide the size bar from 50% up to 150%. Now you can type easily, see every letter clearly, and send messages without typos. Install Big Keyboard now.
This is really interesting, right? Because what it really calls to is it's like, even Lil Tim's acknowledging, when it was on, it was like, try your luck.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Knew that there was $1 million on our heads, like talking about, yeah, what there was $1 million on each of your heads. That End of Story song was 20th of November 2020, less than a month after King Von died. It was obvious, it was going around the industry. Everybody knew that there was this $1 million bounty circulating, okay? This seems like it was a real thing. We want to say it's cap. The feds need to prove it. This is a difficult thing. Now the feds are basically saying it's official. So I'm going to show you the paperwork. So this is the official paperwork. I've got it for you guys here, okay? And essentially, this is just some paperwork basically where the federal prosecutors are now opposing Lil Durk's request for a bill of particulars. And they basically don't want to provide any more information than they already have to basically explain the existence of this $1 million bounty. Now, what's really interesting, okay, is they're basically explaining that it was, I think now we've heard sort of quite ambiguous rumors of a bounty, but this is the first time that we're actually hearing that even the feds backing up this claim of a full-blown $1 million bounty. And as this says, it says here,
$1 million hit, bro. If they catch Dirk up with this shit, bro, he's never coming home ever again, bro. Ever.
It's held superseding indictment together with the government's substantial and organised discovery obviates the need for a bill of particulars because they provide clear notice to defendants of the government's murder for hire theory. The government's alleged and its discovery clearly supports the straightforward theory that defendant Banks, which is Dirk, told co-conspirators he would reward anyone that helped kill his rival Quando Rondo. The defendant Banks and other OTF conspirators attempt to murder.
And see, this where the other problem's gonna come in for Dirk at. Because not only do he got to prove he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Yep.
But they're also gonna be like, okay, well, what was y'all reason for killing him? Y'all don't know Lil Pop. Y'all ain't had no beef with Lil Pop. Y'all ain't never met Lil Pop. Y'all ain't never seen Lil Pop to that day. Never had an altercation with. You got to have, and that's a whole nother thing. It's basically what the feds trying to say. Look, it has to be a motive and a reasoning for why he got killed. This is what our snitches is telling us. See, y'all thinking the feds just coming up with all this stuff by themselves. No, that ain't how it works. The people that already flipped on Dirk is telling them this is exactly why this happened. Because there's no.
This man is cooked. Buddha right. This man cooked, bro. You said, like you said, they don't just make. I mean, I know they say that you can indict a ham sandwich, but that's an old law saying. But you can indict a ham sandwich, but in this case, somebody tell him, bro. Somebody fucking tell him. And it ain't gonna look good for Dirt when it's time for court and shit, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna look good at all.
Other explanation for it, which is even worse for Dirt because now,
What it say in the Bible? A fool and their money was soon part. You got millions of dollars, bro. All you gotta do is sit your ass down, bro. Just sit the fuck down, bro. You talking about you Muslim? Go say a prayer somewhere, bro.
Rahim. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Irrahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta 'alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله.
he got to explain why he ain't had nothing to do
Sit your
with
ass
it
down and say a
after they
prayer,
told him
nigga.
this is why we did it. It's a bad situation for Smirk, man. Still one of them
Millions of dollars, famous, talented, can make music until you die. And you sitting in fucking MDC in LA, bro. What the fuck? Like, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Shout out to
Real quick, man. I forgot to do a lot.
Bowman in Los Angeles on the 18th of August 2022, and that even though the co-conspirators killed Lil Pab, not Quando, defendant Banks nonetheless rewarded co-conspirators by, among other things, featuring many of the direct participants in the murder in music videos and rap lyrics in the months following the murder. For example, the government anticipates that a cooperating witness will testify that Dirk made it clear to the witnesses and other OTF members that anyone who killed Quando would be made straight, i.e. handsomely rewarded.
Y'all see that? They saying the witness is gonna go in that courtroom and say the reason why we killed them was because Dirk promised us $1 million.
Damn. Ooh, boy, these niggas, these niggas they know how to fuck their money up, bro. Like, this is. The fuck?
Woo. Man. Oh, Lord.
Rewarded. And there's a big caveat here. And it says Dirk's use of coded language to make anyone who killed Bowman straight to communicate the bounty plainly satisfies the quid pro quo requirement of the murder for hire statute. What's interesting here is that basically end up saying, look, you put $1 million up to have Quando killed, you ended up killing Lil Pab, and you gave people grills, you gave people things of value, you don't need to give them the $1 million. He said in his song, I don't want the N-word that you got, I want the one I paid for, but he's still out here rewarding dudes with lucrative music career opportunities, grills, things of value, jewelry.
I don't even know who got a grill. I don't even know who got no grills, but that ain't talking about again. So they said it's gonna be anything. Jewelry, rap features, grill. So they finna use anything, and they gonna tell the Dirk like, hey, if you was around these people, you the one financed it, and you the reason why they did it. Case in point, look, they call it OTFDD a lieutenant now. A lieutenant. Ain't nobody never called OTFDD no damn lieutenant. Who did? Hell no. No. Nobody has ever called OTFDD a lieutenant, bro.
Never. So now you're a lieutenant. Come on, bro. They just be making up shit.
But the feds is, and if the feds doing that, that means they, look, the feds go change their stories based off their snitches. Because they want everything they snitches say to coincide with what they saying in the paperwork. One of them snitches had to tell them, well, Diddy the lieutenant. Oh, he the lieutenant. Put that in there. But Diddy the lieutenant. They crazy, bro.
It doesn't matter that you didn't give the $1 million. And a lot of people are butthurt over that. But the fact is, they made a promise. They got a job done. It wasn't the... You didn't kill the right person, you ain't getting $1 million, but you still did a murder for hire. You were hired to do a murder, it didn't go the way you want. You can't just say, oh, well, we got the wrong person, it's all good, and he didn't give him $1 million, he only gave him a grill, it's all good, it's all fine, this is just allowed. It's not possible, okay? So they give some case law here. Now, this says the words as consideration for don't strictly import contract law, but instead require a clear mutual agreement between the solicitor and the hitman for payment in exchange for the murder. The nature, breadth, and context of the defendant Banks' promise includes downstream economic benefits to the co-conspirators that they received following the murder. Indeed, the statutory language of the section sweeps in anything of value which the primary significance is economic advantage. So they're basically saying if you could have bought him a Chipotle bowl, all right? You could have said, look, you didn't get the one I wanted, you didn't kill the guy that I wanted, but I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna make sure that you're straight. I'm gonna get you a tray of chicken tacos. As ridiculous as that sounds, you are giving things in reward. If you're rewarding the guy just because he's hungry, just because he's your homeboy, that's fine. But if you're basically saying, look, you really put in work in these streets, I'm going to reward you with a bowl of Chipotle, yes, you're like, that is murder for hire. You made him straight because of you did X, I'm going to do Y. This broadly applies to currency, drugs, weapons, or anything else that has quantifiable monetary value. You can give the guy a gun. If you're doing it because he got busy in the streets, that is a murder for hire, okay? And it basically says that a properly instructed jury that not only money, but also drugs, guns, or involvement in future crimes, which would yield cash profits. You can say, I'm going to put you on another hit. You've proven yourself. I'm going to put you on another big hit to go and kill Quando a second time. That's a murder for hire. You're giving him an opportunity. It can also constitute consideration. For that reason, Dirk's contention that the grills rewarded to certain co-conspirators fall outside of the superseding indictment's allegations are meritless, as the superseding indictment and discovery puts defendants on more than adequate notice of the rewards, including payments covering jewelry that defendant Banks gave to the hitmen to make them straight following the murder. Anything that you gave them in response to that murder as a reward, I'm sorry, that's putting you on the hook for murder for hire. Now, we're going to need to see proof. We're going to need to see people got grills. We're going to need to see some proof that the reason people got grills is because they were involved in that hit. Now let's get back to this. It says the discovery also shows that Dirk used his trusted lieutenants, Wilson and co-conspirator 5, to recruit the hitmen to fly to California on August the 18th to kill Quando, consistent with defendant Banks' promise to reward co-conspirators. Defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay $1 million reward on behalf of Dirk in exchange for flights to LA to commit murder. If they can prove that this was a promise that was made, we're going to give you $1 million to fly to LA to commit murder. Remember when Dirk rapped that money make them killers pop outside that you ain't seen before? If Dirk didn't know these guys from a can of paint, and he's enticed them through an intermediary to go and commit murder for hire, and then suddenly Dirk's buying guys that he's never...
What's gonna fuck him up is, what's gonna fuck Dirk up is, they flew from California, they flew from Chicago to California, committed the crime, and then flew right back to Chicago like some dummies, my nigga. Like, what? You gotta be the goofiest motherfucker. Bro, these stupid motherfuckers is going to fucking jail. Well, they already in jail, but they gonna get convicted.
Heard of that money make you them demons you ain't seen before.
Hey, free Smirker. Smirker ain't had shit. The Smirker ain't had nothing to do with it. Hey, y'all, freedom. But boy, it ain't looking good, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all what it's looking like for Dirk. it ain't looking good.
You know, they try and commit a murder and it goes left, but they get something out of it, and then.
Hey, you know what?
It's rolling out a new feature today.
I'm not laughing at somebody's downfall, but if you stupid enough to do this shit, hey, bro, your dumb ass need to be in jail, stupid.
Here's the other thing the jury gonna go by too, and I don't think people like paying attention to this. You OTF, you OTF, you OTF, you OTF. Those that some of them done flip, they OTF. Some of these witnesses gonna be OTF or former OTF members, right? They all OTF. Dirk is looked at the leader of OTF. So you mean to tell
So this
me
conspiracy.
and when it did this big old
That's what make it federal.
without
Dirk was better off killing the man than goddamn self.
anything about it at all whatsoever.
He probably got less of time.
Man, this is a bad situation, man. See, and this is why you're supposed to do your dirt by yourself. But the more people you
Come on, bro. What I
involved-
just said. I said Dirk was better off killing the man by himself. He would have got less time, bro. Less of fucking time, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro. Oh boy. Okay.
off,
Anyway.
going to do dirt, you end up in a situation like this. Praise.
Then he starts buying dudes grills that he didn't know. You're on the hook for murder for hire. I'm really sorry. I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people, but it is what it is. It says, moreover, the government's disclosed a list of defendants, banks and OTFs, defendant banks and OTFs music videos in which defendants Wilson, Houston, and others were involved in the murder are prominently featured following Lil Pam's death. Okay. Unfortunately, that does mean that Dirk, if you weren't hanging around with these guys before and they were promised $1 million to go and do a hit, and they went and did a hit, and it didn't quite go how they wanted, and you had them in a music video, if they can prove, okay, the $1 million doesn't need to be transferred. If they can just prove that you were showing him love, even it could be as simple as an iMessage text thread, just saying like, yeah, he a real stepper. Make sure he's in the video. Make sure whatever. Make sure this person is included in the shoot because he a real one. You're going to be on the hook for murder for hire. It's very unfortunate, okay? So people saying you think Dirk's cooked after this news came out a couple of days ago, saying $1 million in your head, dudes will travel to the moon. It doesn't matter where you go. And it says at that price you're hiring professionals, not street dudes. And they're saying people just got professional killers in the Rolodex. Now, this is going to be an interesting comment. I'm going to read this because it's actually, it says, it also was 100K at first, then 250, and they're saying that Dee was the one who was telling people $1 million and Dirk offered features and music video time. They're saying that's why he released Loyal Bros 2 and Nightmare in the Trenches. I agree with that. And they said that there's videos of the payment and took that all back once the judge said the feds have to give his lawyers discovery and theory so they know what to defend. All they did was send out Dirk's entire catalogue of songs and said that's the evidence, and the judge said they had to point out which exact lyrics from songs they'd be using, and the feds never responded to his lawyers in time. So they're arguing to throw out any song lyrics and listen to 40 cases where it's not been allowed. Dee and Dirk filed these motions together, decision on February the 9th, but so far they've put him back in the SHU for the Apple Watch, even though another inmate had one and got out 5 days later, and he still has a shaved head, and his lawyers filed a cruel and unusual punishment motion because of how much weight he's lost. They said they didn't find anything on his iCloud or Twitter. That's not true. They just said that they don't need to use them because they've got the information from somebody else's perspective, so this person doesn't know what they're talking about. So just the business Instagram and him saying don't use the OTF cards, they got more than that. They said CC3 will testify, Dirk said he would promote the killers, but they didn't even kill the right person, so why would he pay it out? I don't want the N-words that I got, I want the ones you paid for. This is why this is done. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, they didn't do it, so it's fine. You can't go around, if I just put up a bounty on somebody I don't like, and you go over there and you just shoot the whole block up and 2-3 kids get killed, that's not, oh, well, you're allowed to kill kids because it wasn't the person you went for and no one got the $1 million. No, you are a danger to society. You have to go away. So Dirk's team said feds held back any discovery on Vonnie, but from what they've seen from group chats and witnesses, they plan on calling even his own father, Vonnie, as a manipulator, liar, and scheming, will do anything to get ahead of an MF. And how only him and Von had keys to Von's safety deposit box. They're saying he took money from Von's bank account and emptied it. He had $4 million in his bank account, but state taxes said he didn't make 100K since Von died. Dirk isn't cooked. They say CC3, but they all know it's Vonnie. Okay, so look, I disagree with some of that stuff. People say the feds are playing dirty. They make it seem like they ain't got much till the trial starts. They're saying, bro, it's...
And you know what? It's not the feds playing dirty. It's the feds going back to the witnesses, making sure they say everything they need to say to change or add anything they need to add, because that's what they're going to walk in that courtroom and say. That's their biggest problem. That's just going to be his problem right there.
Man, this is a public service announcement for Dirk.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
People that tell on him, the people that snitching on him, like, that's the biggest problem he got right now, being in this situation. Because even if Drew them cross-examine them, the fact still remains you're the leader of OTF Davis.
Yeah, see, Smirkio fucked up because, see, Smirkio is the leader. Like, when you're the leader of some shit, like, okay, so the little underlings that's in court with him or whatever, they basically, how can I put it? They can snitch because you can go up the ladder. If you the top person, if you the top person on the case or the head, the leader, who the fuck you gonna snitch on? I mean, ain't nobody you can fucking snitch on. You dead in the water. You dead in the motherfucking water, bro.
OTF, they went and killed dude. The only motive
I guess you do, dog.
behind the reason why they killed him is because of what happened to Vaughn. Where's the other motive?
Cause you damn sure on my goddamn
what
video,
other reason
bro.
would they have to kill him? So they gonna have a fight on their head. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's why you can't just hide people doing stuff like this, man. Cause once you start involved in so many people, the more people you involve, the more people could tell them.
You lost your precious photos for years and thought they were gone forever? Don't worry. File Recovery app will help you recover your lost memories.
File recovery.
It's the carrots in the stew. Allegedly. I don't know, bro. Dirk pretty much claimed it himself. Feds taking too much credit. That's facts. Saying you've got to play it dumb till the wheels fall off when it comes to certain stuff, particularly cases he did manifest it and pretty much invited the feds to look into him, though. So it really depends on all the testimony and who it's coming from. I thought Thug was overcooked, but I think he could be straight if he didn't take a plea. Says he's cooked and he deserves to be cooked. He should have been a man and told
Yeah, Thug goddamn. Thug would have waited a couple more motherfucking, like a couple more weeks or some shit. Like, Thug might not have been on probation. He probably would have beat the case.
Keep that extra shit away from me. Dirk was good until Von came around. I don't know how y'all don't get it. Von was a crash out. And y'all hopped right in with him with no seatbelt. That's actually a very, very level-headed comment. He was saying Von's not to blame. Dirk been putting bags on dudes' heads for years. Dirk deserves it because he did it. Simple as that. So it seemed like they'd be more mad at Quando than Tim.
Then the worst part, they already put in the paperwork clips from his videos. Clips showing who all in OTF. Pictures showing these the people, you know what I'm saying, he paid and this and that and all that. Like, so at the end of the day, they ain't gotta do too much to really prove that case. That case is gonna be open and shut. Dirk literally, his team of lawyers literally gonna have to make the jury believe that he knew nothing about it and that he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
And that's gonna be a tough task.
But when you know this the leader and you get to talking about jets and what was said and who the biggest rapper and music videos and buying jewelry and buying grills, who y'all think they gonna put all that on? They know they ain't got money.
They ain't got no
jets
money.
and planes
They ain't got no
and all
money.
that. They know they ain't doing that. It's a mess.
That's true. And people saying dude's ass is done. Everybody trying to keep coming up with different points. Bro, you gotta face it, this man shit looked bad as hell. It says they have wiretaps along with that. If they have wiretaps along with what's already been made public, then yes. It says Didi and them should have gone to court earlier. They're asking to delay and push back, making the feds gather extra info to get 100% conviction. Says you think they paid the shooters that amount for getting PAB or less? Plus they didn't say the shooters got paid right after a restaurant. Would have paid $1 million to kill the guy who ain't pulled the trigger. Ain't no way they're getting $1 million. Look, they're not getting no $1 million. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. But if anything, literally, if anything, even the In-N-Out burgers that they all met up and had after the hit took place, even that to just say, well, look, I know you guys are hungry after doing a big hit. Let me get you this In-N-Out, and then we're gonna make sure that you're straight after this. That might be enough. I know it sounds ridiculous.
Imagine doing a hit, then you get paid in burgers.
FBI, open up!
Everybody doing the hit.
Look, but that might be enough.
Oh my God. Bruh said, imagine you do a hit and you get paid in burgers. Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. They flew to California, killed the man, and they got In-N-Out burgers. Wow.
Bro, there are genuinely people in such dark, twisted corners of the world where people are so hungry they will do a murder for $2,000. They might do a murder for a hot meal. It's very, very sad. There are very, very dark situations that people are in all around the world, and it's just unfortunate that's the case. But anyway, look.
Hey, y'all, that was Hip Hop Buddha. Let me see what else we got going on here. See what else we got going on here. I was looking for this damn video, so I'm a rat to my little homie Ty Cam, TYP Cam. I've been watching this little dude forever, like years. I remember little buddy had long hair. Hold on, but this one about Kwame Brown.
What if your dream was to build the fastest car ever? But then when you got older,
Immature little reason. You're finally a guy who got some money. You acting like new money. You ain't had 10 years worth of money, 20 years worth of money. I can tell you.
The beast here in Black YouTube in January
Is that right?
is getting out of control. It was Anton Daniels.
Oh, okay, let me see. Hold on. It's O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let me see if I can find on his stuff. Let me see. Because I definitely want to see that video. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Listen, boy, O'Shea be putting up a lot of damn videos, boy. Oh, let me just put both of them in there. Go Anton Daniels. Let me see, Anton Daniels. Hold on. Kwame Brown. Oh, here you go, right here. Oh, well, yeah, we checking out O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Now, because you just an immature little weasel. You're finally a guy who got some money. You acting like new money. You ain't had 10 years worth of money, 20 years worth of money. I can tell you.
The beast here in Black YouTube in January is getting out of control. It was Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. Now it's Corey Holcomb and Christina Payne, the female that he slapped. And now it's Anton Daniels and Kwame Brown. And this is interesting because Anton Daniels and Kwame Brown were quite cordial. They were even going to do a podcast together. But Kwame Brown basically was, peeping out Anton Daniels in this whole situation, just like, the most of us. And we're just giving an honest assessment as to what is happening. But then
Kwame Brown used to be on. It's the honest to God truth. Hey, man, I like what you're talking about, bro. I like it. Used to be all of my. All the time. All the time. Used to be on my. All on my.
How many times he gonna say that, bro? Like, how many times he gonna say that shit?
And then Anton Daniels will continue.
He caught a wave, and that's how he was able to build up his platform to get to whatever his subscribers is. But Kwame Brown hit a ceiling. Because what we all realized was that Kwame Brown wasn't as good as the wave that he was riding. So now, what is he doing? He's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out the content side. He's trying to do all of this. He's trying to do all of that. And I respect it. I respect the game. That's the name of the game. He's not able to grow his platform based off of his own analysis, based off of his own content. And so, he do these dusty ass live streams where it's just him off camera. Yeah, me. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So Kwame get the stimmy pack like everybody else. But what's embarrassing is because Kwame is supposed to be better than the dusty he's spending all of his time hanging around.
Now, this is very interesting because Anton Daniels is going in and Kwame Brown had made a video basically in which he responded to Anton Daniels' criticism.
That I'm on camera, I don't have to play tough. I'm not you. You are a fool. But if you said that I'm like a chick, but if I get upset with you, I'm a doer. I'm gonna handle it myself. You get upset with me, you gotta call another grown man. What are you talking about? You gotta call another man for me. And unlike you, dumbass boy, I turned my camera off because I'm not chasing clout. I don't give a about this YouTube. I don't. You telling me that I want to be a content?
He just like me, bro. I don't give a fuck about this YouTube shit. I'm just all here to be on here. Fuck that shit.
Creative. You go back and look at one of
My girl so bad. My girl is a man. Let me start that.
my lives where I'm talking to my brother about being a content creator. You dummy. I know you got a little fetish about sucking D and all this. I understand you like to talk to me like that, but that's not gonna get me out of character. I don't got no wife. I don't got none of that. You do, and I'm gonna show you why you should leave like me alone. And you should leave Corey alone too. But now you want to play tough guy, so let's play tough guy.
At the Federal Bureau of Prisons, we all have different responsibilities.
What is it for a man to gain the world
but lose his soul? That's real
clown
talk.
ass boy. You just like Charleston White, who was at a basketball game, and some other dudes walked up to you, asking you about me. Do you know that no dude in their right mind would come up to me and ask me about you? And no dude in their right mind would come up to me and ask me about you.
Now, see, this video in which you hear Kwame Brown criticizing Anton Daniels was actually taken down from YouTube. Somebody sent me the clip, and once they sent me the clip, I was not able to download it. I believe, shout out to the brother Self Talk, he actually downloaded it before it was taken down.
Damn.
And the name of the video was called Kwame Brown React to Anton Daniels tearing his drawers. And as you can see here on the screen, when you try to look at that video, it says this video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms and conditions. But then Kwame Brown would make another video, and this video would be on his live stream channel called Kwame Brown is Live. I'm just here so I don't get flagged. And so listen what he has to say.
You can flag me off Twitch. I don't care, because I'm going to take you to Twitch today. I'm going to take you to Twitch. I may not even take you to Patreon, because you feel like that your plan is to flag people. Your plan is to use your position. You can flag my Twitch all day. I don't care. I don't. And when you invite a male, a heterosexual male to you, I'll bring up your mama if I have to, because I haven't disrespected you like that. The only thing I said was a fair assessment. I said, you should have been microaggressing a man, and you should have used your intelligence to control the room. You didn't. You didn't use any intelligence that you claim to have, C-student. You said that a man was a Neanderthal. I expect better from you. I expect the non-Neanderthal to act like he's not a Neanderthal. I don't expect the non-Neanderthal to say, let's go outside, we can fight right now.
Here he accuses Anton Daniels of flagging his channel.
Everything good, man.
Again, I don't really think that Anton Daniels is the person that does stuff like that. I'm not sure if he did or not. I know that Kwame Brown and Anton Daniels, I mean, all of us in Black YouTube have some level of enemies and some level of beef out there. I used to really have a whole bunch of enemies and a whole bunch of beef. And I don't really that much anymore, and I can tell you why I don't. I don't live stream as much, and I have noticed this. Guys who stream live all the time, when you live, man, you just be in the groove and in the moment, and you can say anything. When you have to really pre-record stuff, you typically are talking about a subject and not necessarily an individual, and you can always like stop and go and stop and go and record.
Polish it
and when you're live, you can't do that. So if you
when
gotta
you're
use
live,
somebody
you
to
just
come
live.
out, or you disagree with somebody to come out, it comes out in real time, and people clip you and all of that. And so I don't know how many he has right now, but he does. But then he went and said this.
You're finally a guy who got some money, and you acting like new money. You ain't had 10 years worth of money, 20 years worth of money. I can tell. You acting like, because first of all, you don't chase the bad. The real people that make money, they make money in their sleep. They don't chase the bad. Warren Buffett ain't chasing no bad. Warren Buffett hit the damn computer and go to sleep. He making money right now. Why are you chasing money, Christian man? Chasing the bag? You're not supposed to be chasing no bag. Bag chaser. Don't even make no sense. You like revenge of the nerds. Only thing is, see, I told you, I could have been a friend, an ally. Go ask about me in Brunswick. When they were stuffing little dudes like you in lockers, I would be the one to come open up the locker. That's wrong, dog. I would befriend you little geeks. Because it's like, okay, it's room for everybody. Yeah, this person ain't bad. I'm a nice guy, I really am. But I gotta switch.
So in this, he accuses Anton Daniels of being new money. And basically, like I said, and I would say this too, I went through this too, you know, you get some money, all of a sudden, you think that the world is your oyster, you know, you can mistreat people when you start having money. That's something that you do when you first start getting it. And obviously, a person like Anton Daniels, many can say that the last 5 years has been his most successful, and he's always been a person that wanted to be opulent, and now he has that ability, and so he has that money, and he can't really handle the fame. That's been a level of my criticism too. But the situation is like this. With Anton Daniels having the beef with Corey, and then people weighing in on the beef with Corey. And I've seen Anton Daniels weigh in on a whole bunch of stuff. I've seen him weigh in on people in the black community that get killed by the cops. I see him react to a whole bunch of stuff. Take a real strong position, even if it's non-caring. And so he's trying to say that Kwame Brown is fake because he was on his jock before. And now Kwame Brown has switched up. And people can switch up. But here is something that I've noticed on YouTube. You can't give people a reason for why they switch up. All right? And that's one thing that if you're a content creator, you have controversial style content like Fresh and Fit or Anton Daniels or Tommy Sotomayor. You make it difficult for people to support you after a while because the things that you start to say are just too outrageous, too outrageous, too outrageous. You knew you were going to go to Corey Holcomb's show. You knew there was going to be some level of combat there or problems there. So the person is polarizing. You know, you can only do two things. You can gain fans or you can not gain fans. But Anton is smart enough to just keep people talking about him. He doesn't care if it's good or bad. So when people switch up on you, well, you give them a reason to switch up on you by the way that you act. And again, certain content creators are very easy to be friends with long term. Like, let's say, for example, somebody like Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Somebody like Lead Attorney. They would never put themselves out there in a way that's negative. All right? They're not going to do anything to destroy their careers. You know, they handle themselves.
Hey, y'all go check out both of them. Mediocre Tutorials. That dude is funny. He actually was cool with Kevin Samuels before Kevin Samuels passed. And the Lead Attorney. Them two good. I'm talking about really good channels.
Very decently online, offline. They never have any trouble, and so it's easy to deal with them long term and not have any conflict with them because the Lead Attorney never puts himself in a bad situation. Pocket watching with JT doesn't put himself in a bad situation. George Macon doesn't put himself in a bad situation. The most polarizing content creators make it very difficult for people to stay with them because a lot of their stuff is not necessarily about the content. It's about how polarizing they are. This is, very similar with, I would say, Anton Daniels, Fresh and Fit, for sure. Now, I'm also on the other side of a guy I like. Corey Holcomb. He's also extremely more polarizing than what he needs to be. So when things happen and it's like, oh shit, he did X, Y, and Z. There's a video of X, Y, and Z. It's a tough decision for people to come out, and I'll just use the example to say,
lose money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? We may be able to help you get significant compensation.
How can I overcome that to defend this? And this is the situation that all polarizing content creators deal with, whether we cool with them or not. I don't care if they're white, black, Nick Fuentes, whoever else. If your content is about polarizing ideation, saying something that's out of this world, as much as people would love to watch you, to defend it a lot of times or sometimes it gets too expensive for many people. And when you cross the line, like let's say,
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Corey Holcomb crossed the line with Anton Daniels' daughter, or when Anton Daniels was, crossing the line with so many people. It's like, okay, man, look, I see what you're doing, but hey, here you're wrong. Then what content creators do is they feel that you're supposed to be blindly, allegiant to them. Not all of them, but some of them think that. And now that you're talking about them, well, you going against me, you turning on me. Like, no, bro, you turning on yourself. Like, some guys get new in the business and they don't think that, you know what, me saying this, me doing this, may hurt my...
They thought it was, oh, poor little thing. Oh, look, see? Oh, you can spell. Oh, good job. Good job, Johnny. Good job, little Johnny. Everybody put their hands together for little Johnny. Everybody put their hands together. He can spell.
The ability for people to partner with me, it may hurt my ability for people to work with me. Don't think about that. They just think that because they're popping right now and they're hot right now, they got more pull than what they have. And we noticed that when Anton Daniels tried to bring Mika on to the Corey Holcomb show, and Corey just had to tell him, you don't have that pull with me. But Anton Daniels, in his mind, feels that he has pull and that people are going to be loyal to him no matter what he does. And like I said, and that's the situation happening there with these guys. Like, you just can't do whatever the hell you want because your fan base and your echo chamber will support it. People are not always going to support it. And so as a YouTuber, as a content creator, you got to make it where it's not so expensive to deal with you. You can't be making bad decisions all the time, crashing out all the time, and making just dumbass decisions that will lose, number one, your YouTube channel or your audience based on some foolishness. And Anton Daniels is going down that route, unfortunately. He's
gonna fuck around and lose his shit.
Going down the route where, damn, okay, I'm doing whatever the hell I want because I have money right now. And then if somebody else say something about what the hell I'm doing, then they're the problem, not me, which is complete silliness. So guys, we think it's your boy Oshida Jackson back at the end of the episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all the do the bell. We're out.
Damn. Where y'all tapping in from? Oh, my favorite car? Probably a Rolls Royce truck or the Lamborghini Aventador. Or the Ferrari, the one with the little horse on the side. at the O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Excuse me, how much do you want to bet I can find work quicker than you?
There's no way.
All right, let's see who can find it faster. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I found a gig for later today.
Wait, how'd you find it so quick?
I just looked on Shift Smart. I can work this gig stocking shelves that starts in 2 hours and either pay me today.
Zion, not again. Not again.
We are reacting to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Something about Zion Williamson. He been doing good this year. He been playing well. He lost the weight. Been playing very well this year. Something about him clapping cheeks or something. I don't know.
And why?
When Zion Williamson was picked #1 overall in 2019, he was supposed to be the future. And indeed, whenever he's healthy, he showed flashes. When he's not doing the extracurricular activities or if he's not hurt, he is one of the most dominant people in the league. But if you look at his 2022 season, he had 26 points per game and 61% from the field when healthy. But not only has Zion Williamson faced weight issues and situations like that, he's been dealing with a myriad of off-the-court problems. Outside of fathering multiple children like most of these NBA athletes do. Got him! There was the situation with adult entertainer and OnlyFans model Mariah Mills. And then there was the whole situation with this one chick by the name of Alyssa Alcantara.
A little bit thick, though. She's
69 on Instagram, who said that Zion Williamson could be the father of her child and, he was sending her money. Now, this caused a lot of Zion Williamson fans to be concerned.
That's Mariah. Now, bro, you need to stay out of this, man. You need to stop.
With the African, he said, you need to stay out of this, man. Stay out of this. We do not do that here. We do not do that here.
Zion, you need to stop this.
That nigga said Zion. 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 Hey, why they talk like that? Like, you need to go to the fields of Africa. I am live from Africa. I lied like a lion.
Come on.
But wait, there's more.
You're available for the Merry Christmas. Well, but when it comes to playing on the court, you're nowhere to be seen. To show up for what you paid for, you're there. But on the court, where are you?
He's like, look, man, you got all the time in the world to deal with these cheats or these chicks, however you want to put it. But you don't have time to play basketball. You don't have time to be available for your team. And this has caused a big issue because Zion Williamson was recently dropped from the Jordan brand signature shoe line.
Somebody said, I'll watch it. Hey, that's what your goofy ass get. Fuck out my goofy ass nigga. Come on, nobody watching, bitch. They say I'm watching. The fuck?
Jordan Brand has decided not to.
See, these folks, they think I take this shit seriously, bro. This shit is a joke to me. This is a joke. This is an easy job. This is a very easy job. All I gotta do is cut the goddamn camera roll. That's it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Fuck you talking
about? His own sneaker line. His current contract is set to expire later this year. What are some of the reasons that this could happen?
One of the biggest mistakes that companies make is they sign an athlete because they're famous. They don't sign it.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. The hell you talking? All the hell told you it was a job right there.
Align with who they are.
I get it.
So like the best athletes at Nike are ones who are like
They're freaking psycho. Michael Jordan, we all love Jordan, whatever, but like didn't have his family anymore.
Right.
Tiger Woods doesn't have a family
Yeah,
anymore.
that's just like if you're doing anything, man, you got to sacrifice, bro. Sometimes you got to sacrifice, and that's what Jordan said. It Jordan was like, to be as great as he was, he had to put himself first, and his family had to, kind of wait in the woodworks until, his career was over. So, man, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the best basketball player to ever pick up a basketball. Ugh. Yeah, these people worrying about my job, and bruh, you're at my job, sir. Shoo, get somewhere, little one.
So like Kobe really embraced that mentality, that Mamba mentality that was like, get better, do the thing, we're gonna be first to gym, all that kind of stuff. And so you find out.
Get somewhere, bro. What the fuck? What is you talking about?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah, go find something safe,
Like that.
safe to
You try
play
to
with, bro.
position, you try to align them with products that you think they're gonna like. You want to listen to the voice of the athlete. When Nike's at their best, they do that, and that's why they have that line that says "made to the exact specifications."
So here are some people talking about the fact, like, if you hire these guys for these brands, big time NBA players could be some of the worst people to do so. And if we look at what's happening with brands, they're looking at a few things. Number one, your injuries and limited on-court availability does play a role. And if you're not available to be on the court, if you're not helping your team win, well, what does that also lead to? It leads to underwhelming sales and a lack of hype. So when you're not playing, you're not winning, your signature shoe never captures strong consumer demand the way that the other athlete lines do. Let's say like LeBron James or Jason Tatum. So you have lower sales and less fan engagement, but we could argue that, Zion Williamson, when he plays, is probably the most exciting. He plays above the rim. It's very physical. I mean, when he's on the court, people are excited. And so he'll still be a Jordan brand athlete. He just won't have any signature shoes on the current lineup.
Oh, so they're saying that they're not gonna come out with no more, like he ain't gonna get no more series of his shoes. Whatever the last shoe they made, they're not gonna renew the contract. So basically,
Plus a future.
And then he might go to some. Another shoe company might pick him up. So should he fuck around, go to Adidas or somebody? He might get a deal with Adidas. I like them Jordans he got though.
Is made. And I want to also talk about this because you have to represent the brand good, guys. Like, this is something that a lot of us need to understand, especially as men. And some of you guys who are younger men and all this other stuff. What's important here is a lot of these young guys feel like, people got time for their stuff. And when you're Zion Williamson and you have, what he has, a big fan base, a lot of talent, you think that, the world is your oyster and you've never really been penalized now for your mistakes. The problem is that what you do offline, but we got to remember this, is going to count what you do online. So let me give you an example. Look at what happened with the passport bros in Brazil. You guys remember Floyd Wallace was arrested in Brazil for dealing with women underage. Okay, this is what the charge was. But see, what happened was he was identified as an American YouTuber. Now, Floyd Wallace didn't break any laws on YouTube, but because he's associated with the platform, his channels that he had on YouTube were immediately shut down, banned from the site. Not only that, other people on YouTube paid the price, such as Skylar Duran, who was a commentary channel living in Brazil. There was Giamo Jackson Carter, who he took no accountability for his mistakes, and he was out there cheap clapping up. So all these dudes basically got booted from the site, not necessarily because of what they did online.
These dudes just look like dudes that's like can't really get no females, ain't got no kind of swagger, no kind of, you know what I'm saying, play or nothing like that. Like they just like they'll be awkward around a woman, but I don't know, bro. You just got to be yourself, bro. Like But I don't know. Maybe they self ain't good enough for what they feel like, so they feel like they gotta go going all around the world trying to holler at females and shit, bro. Is it worth it? I don't think so. You ain't finna catch me going way in another country to holler at no goddamn female.
But what they were doing offline, and this is important when you're an athlete. Now everybody expects athletes to go head on and have women. You know, we all understand that. But when you're reckless and you keep getting into it with OnlyFans models, you make the Jordan brand look bad because the Jordan brand, with the founder of Jordan, never had
Them
those
chicks
problems.
look like that chick, that one chick, that last chick. I don't know. She looked the kind of. I guess she had a decent looking face, but her body just looked the kind of. Oh, maybe it was a dress.
You're not playing basketball. You're
look.
not doing anything. You're not
Like,
available.
nigga, you play
keep
basketball and that's what you like? Shit.
making mistakes. You have eating problems. So you're not living.
Different strokes for different folks, though. I can't. I can't. Everybody got a type.
To what the brand stands for. The Jordan brand stands for the highest level of excellence, and you're not living up to the level of excellence, so you gotta go. And what a lot of men gotta understand is it's gonna come a time, especially black men gotta know this, where you are just too expensive to deal with. And I don't care who you think you are. It's gonna come a time where people not gonna want to put up with your stuff. They don't have any reason why they should put up with your stuff. So guess what? They're just not going to put up with your stuff. They're not going to do it. They don't have any reason why they should do it. You're costing them money. You're not going to change. And so it's easier for them to just get rid of you and go find somebody else who wants the opportunity. And so many guys out here, you'd be surprised, they don't really want an opportunity. They say they want an opportunity. Oh yeah, we gonna change and I'm gonna change myself and all that sort of stuff. Then once you finally get dropped and that rude awakening comes out, then here you go. The white man's hating on me. They're trying to bring me down, brother. They're trying to bring me down. They don't want to.
That's crazy. I mean, it's a good point. But it's crazy because it does happen like that. Oftentimes, bro, people lose their positions and they say, you know, the white man had something to do it, but you was fucking up the whole time.
See a real brother make it. They don't want to see him. Don't nobody want to hear that, dog. Nobody wants to hear your ass talk about the fact that, you know, they hating on you. Why can't they let you live? Why they hating on a real N-word? They just jealous. They just this. All right? Because you dealing with these women that don't care nothing about you, and you think you special, then you find out. But then here's another point.
And truth be told, fellas, y'all gotta stop leading with y'all money. Y'all get mad when women is only got their hands.
I be telling these, I've been saying this shit for years. Bruh, lead with your personality. Don't lead with your money, my nigga. Because if you ever run out of money, you fucked. See what I'm saying? So if you lead with your money, bruh, you need to lead with, attitude will drive you on, my nigga. You got to lead with your personality, bro. Like, she said, this is game. This game right here now. This game right here, shot. Hold on.
Think you special?
I'm talking about she hit the game winning shot on y'all, nigga. Watch this.
Point.
And truth be told, fellas, y'all gotta stop leading with y'all money. Y'all get mad when women is only got their hands out asking for money, but it's too many of y'all out here that's tricking and paying for, and out here paying for women. Now let me tell y'all something. You really shouldn't be spending money on too many women anyways. The only woman that should really be getting your pockets.
He's right, you know.
And once y'all watch this, you heard a female tell you this shit.
What is he doing? He's beginning to believe.
Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Got you up out of here, buddy. Gotcha. We got you, buddy. Gotcha. Yeah, get your ass up. Oh, what's up? You the one with be talking about the wait a minute. I got it, hold on.
Jesus Christ.
I got it. I told you. Yeah, I downloaded that shit. No, you know I gotta play the original. You know the guy. I gotta play the one. This how we met right here, y'all. This how me and folk met. There you go, right there.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
this how me and folk met right there. It's an inside joke. Y'all probably wouldn't know. Hey, appreciate you for that Jesus Christ though, yeah, cause that was a good little addition. That was a good little addition to
So you investing it in her. That's it. Y'all out here just passing money around like y'all got it like that. And the truth be told, with a lot of y'all be having them up seasons and y'all be out here flexing and you're not gonna always be up. You might have hit a scam this time and that one might have went up. So now you got extra money, and instead of investing it, you want to blow it. You might have, you know what I'm saying, been selling drugs or whatever, and now you feeling like you the man. You feeling like you Frank Lucas, and now all of a sudden the police are on to you. So now you can't move like you used to. So your money ain't coming in like you used to, or whatever it is that y'all do with this fast-paced lifestyle, this money that y'all just blowing so freely. Because the men that's working for their money, they not blowing it so freely. It's you men that's money just coming in so fast, y'all just blowing it because y'all not really counting it because you feel like I can get it right back. But y'all need to start finding better ways to invest your money. Get you a woman, man, a smart woman with a brain where y'all can invest your money together. Put that money into one woman. Invest in that one woman. Because once your money gone, the women gonna be gone and you gonna be mad as hell. You.
Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I'm talking about, come on, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
A female telling you this shit. Bruh, if you don't listen to this, bro, you something wrong, bro.
Blew all that money. You're gonna be looking like, damn, I could have put that money with this. I could have did this, did that. Stop blowing your money on women. Stop doing that. Because y'all mad because they asking for it, but look at y'all blowing it on them. Stop blowing money on women. Invest your money.
If you're gonna deal with women, I agree with the sister.
Damn.
Deal with.
But she came so hard with that shit, bro. And we gotta make that a little segment in here, bro.
Somebody or give you something. Give somebody
segue that right now.
You can invest with, okay? That you invest in it. You're gonna build a life with. But if you're not gonna build a life with them, here's what you can do. At least give the person the money.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fast though. If you're gonna get you a girl, man, get you one motherfucking girl, bro. All that playing around and I'm cheating and all, bro. That shit's stupid, bro. You gonna fuck around and end up with some bullshit. You gonna have lumps. You gonna have lumps like you got now looking like Charlie Brown and shit. You gonna fuck around and fuck the wrong bitch, and she gonna have another motherfucker, and you might have to fight, or the bitch might be crazy. Come on, dog.
Not gonna talk, all right? And this is what happens with a lot of the brothers, and I kind of noticed this too, like guys who just dealing with like regular chicks. I'm talking about, women who are clout chasers. Now, there are a lot of women out there who don't want their business out in the street, and that's most of them. But when you're dealing with these people who are like OnlyFans models, they're booty clapping it up and all that stuff. If a woman is online, already IG modeling it up, or booty clapping it up,
somebody else coming for your gal.
She already is showing you that she wants attention. She's already online clapping it up. If you're gonna deal with somebody who's working the office, and she's a lawyer, and she's thinking she don't want that situation, okay, fine. Then you can do that. If you want to, it will make sense. But now, you're not doing that. You're doing everything but that. And it just looks crazy because there's no way to defend all of that, right? And it's just a crazy situation. Like I said, I've seen this, and I just wish that a lot of these black men, if you're gonna deal with clappers, you got to deal with verified clappers. Clappers who in the industry, and this is why if you see a lot of the men out there, they deal with the same chicks.
I think it's that dress on Shada kept walking, but she was looking. She alright, but. I don't know, bro.
It's the same one.
If I'm in the NBA, bro,
because those chicks ain't gonna tell. Okay? Yes, they're not gonna tell. You see Kevin Gates with the same chick that the game used to be with. You know what I'm saying? And that situation is because people are verified. What somebody thinks is, listen, if she didn't tell on you when you broke up, she's not going to tell on me. The guys, we need to get your boy O'Shea D. Jackson back out again with an episode of the Celebrity Junk. I put before you do.
So basically, he just say he trying to say this man messed with the wrong bitch. Sad. That's O'Shea Duke Jackson, y'all. We was just reacting to. Let me see. Let me see what I can pull up, Bridget. Let me see. Oh, we could do Panda Press, and we'll take it out with Panda Press. We'll do the documentary on Umar Johnson. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna come up. That's it right there. Boom. Hold on, we did this one. It was a recent one just came out. I just played a documentary. This Panda Press, y'all. Panda Press.
Welcome to a destination full of flavor. Enjoy freshly ground bean-to-cup coffee.
Than a cookout. We talking busted.
Hold on.
If you've been confused about Dr. Umar Johnson, don't worry, you ain't alone. This man got a whole saga behind him. Millions in donations, a school that never opened, lawsuits, scams, casinos, and now $500 lunch dates with the Prince of Panhandle.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So if you ever ask yourself, yo, how do we even get here?
Halfway.
This is a video that breaks down everything. The full story, start to finish. 2025, and y'all still sending money to Dr. Umar Johnson? Be for real. Homies out here talking about frozen accounts, spiritual attacks, and throwing barbecues instead of opening schools after 10 years of promises. Y'all not tired of being scammed with Pan-African poetry?
So we're going to have a barbecue with Dr. Umar Johnson. We're going to have a barbecue with Dr. Umar Johnson. Hey, that's
PayPal links. Let's talk about how you funded the biggest black-led school project in modern history again. It's 2025, and y'all still out here sending money to Dr. Umar Johnson? Nah, like, still? After all these years, all these missed dates, all these donation drives, this man talking about his bank account froze right before the school was supposed to open.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Again, like clockwork, not just the school fund, his personal account too. So now he out here begging for PayPal donations just to eat? And some of y'all still falling for it, man. Stop playing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some
It's
help.
the same dude who told us back in 2023 the first black dollar built school in American history was opening at Kwanzaa. Folks bought flights, booked Airbnbs, got matching t-shirts.
For you today, I'm proud to let you know that the first school in American history, built exclusively with the African dollar, will be ready and will be open this Kwanzaa of 2023. And brothers and sisters,
So it's 2026. Hold on, he said when in 2023? Let me see.
with the African dollar, will be ready and will be open this Kwanzaa of 2023. And brothers and sisters,
Oh, this Kwanzaa.
this
So
will be the
Christmas
community grand
2023.
opening, so I want all of you to come on
Nigga,
down
it's 2026, bruh.
to Wilmington, Delaware, and celebrate. And what we did as African people
Bro, what you got
by
going on,
ourselves, we have to stop depending on white handouts.
Then silence. Ask about it, you get put in the book of Negroes for being a hater. Now here we go again.
Bro, how you gonna put me in the book of Negro?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
The fuck? You put me in the book of Negroes. Make that shit make sense with me for
the grand opening that's not happening. And when people start calling it out, suddenly his accounts get mysteriously frozen.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
He ain't slick. And if you've been watching close, the math has been mathing for years. But hey, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe this really is a deep state attack on the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Let's talk about it. Let's rewind real quick.
Maybe I'm
Here's
tripping.
Umar somewhere in 2024, standing in front of that same half-finished school, yelling at his phone like it's the final boss. You want to tear down a school for black children? Who would want to tear down a school for black children? Man, relax.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Ain't nobody trying to...
I gotta get that one too. That hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta get that one. That hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. We gotta run that back.
Down a school for black children? Who would want to tear down a school for black children? Man, relax.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Ain't nobody trying to tear it down. We just trying to see it actually open. He hit that same speech cadence like always.
Hell no.
All I'm going to say is be here September the 10th. All I'm going to say is register at fdmgacademy.com. All I'm going to say...
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is get ready for academic revolution.
So that was a lie.
And all I'm gonna say was like another stall tactic. Fred dropped more countdowns than Marvel trailers. He even threw shots at YouTubers like these.
This nigga say he got more countdown than Marvel trailers. Nigga. God damn. Bro, y'all need to cut it out. Hey, cut it. Then the little panda need to cut it out. That shit funny. Bro, that shit funny as hell.
Tubians know nothing about what we doing. They don't understand the
Hey,
eclipse
what's up,
about the
what's up?
cause. Eclipse? Nah, dog. Only thing fading to black is your credibility. He made it sound like September 10th was the second coming of Garvey himself. Academic revolution. Psychological revolution. Spiritual revolution.
Hey, bro,
Now,
this shit funny, bro.
that revolution got replaced with ribs and potato salad. And we're going to talk about that barbecue soon. But first, let's get into how folks have been pulling receipts left and right. Right after Umar hit us with the whole "my accounts are frozen" monologue, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, everybody started digging. And what they found, it ain't looking good. Because let's be real.
Boy, hey, that boy funny, but hey, this shit ain't looking good. Bro. This shit ain't looking good. Hey, he might be going to jail, goddamn. Like, hold on, they might put a lock his ass up and shit. Like, what? What you got going on, bro? The fuck? This man took people money to build a school and spent it on himself. Come on now, dog.
The timing is hella convenient.
You're a goofy.
You got this big dramatic school launch set for September 10th. Then, just weeks out, boom, bank account frozen. Not just the school one, but his personal one too.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I was about to spit it.
Nah, bruh. What are the odds? You expect me to believe both accounts froze right before the deadline? And not a single mention of it until now?
With that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital.
Man, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, dog.
Currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if
Cut
you
it
can
out.
spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa.
Hey, you know a nigga, hey, a few dollars. Look about $30, $40. $30, $40. I ain't ordered all. Look at that nigga. Sit your looking ass nigga. Look at that
myself until my bank account is
face ass
frozen or canceled, so I
lip
can get my
ass
money back.
nigga. This man been neck ass nigga. Goddamn. Old heel ass.
Sitting on millions in donations over the years. And now, all of a sudden, he can't afford lunch. Folks ain't dumb anymore. We
Hey,
too many
let's
crypto
go.
scams, fire festivals, and black business coming soon flyers to not see the red flags. And here's the worst part. Instead of accountability, he hits us with the classic, they trying to bring the black man down speech. Like, bro, you brought you down. Ain't nobody hating. We just tired of the broken promises. And what's the solution? Yup, run them donations. Again, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself. Wait, hold up. So not only do you want us to float the school,
you want us to take care of you and your mama, nigga? Boy, sit your goof ass. I'm not taking care of shit, bitch. The fuck? You thought you was gonna get some money out of me? Boy, stop.
now we gotta DoorDash you and your queen dinner too? What? Nah, bruh. Absolutely not. Every time the pressure hits, it's back to begging mode. It's like clockwork. And don't get it twisted. I ain't even mad that he's asking. I'm mad he doing it like he ain't been asking for 10 straight years. It's always, we just need one more push. Push. Bro, you done pushed the same deadline more times than Kanye dropped.
Hey, bro, fuck push. That nigga need to pray until something happens. That's the acronym for push. Pray until something happens. That's what he need to do. Stop begging for money, bro. Like, I ain't got no money for you.
Donda, if you've been watching...
Hey, but y'all hit the cash app. It's up in the goddamn. Hit the cash app. Hit my cash app.
Umar long enough, this whole grand opening delay thing, yeah, this ain't new. Homie does this every year like it's a Black History Month tradition. Let's rewind to 2023. He said loud and proud the school would open during Kwanzaa.
We're gonna have the first school in American history built exclusively with the African dollar.
People believed him, man. They booked flights, got their best in car fits ready, even locked down Airbnbs in Wilmington, Delaware. Wilmington, bruh. Delaware. You know how committed you gotta be to plan a vacation in Delaware? And then the day came, Kwanzaa hit.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm talking about reading rainbow. I can do anything, they said. It said what? I can be anything. Take a look. It's in a book. Get your goofy ass on my channel. Reading rainbow. Looking at your goofy ass on my motherfucking channel, bitch. Fuck you think you playing with?
Crickets. You ask about it, he ain't say, oops,
Fuck
or
out
my
my
bad.
channel, nigga. Fuck you
Nah,
think
he
you
put you
playing
in the
with out
damn
here,
book of
bitch.
Negroes for even questioning. Yeah, that's real. Umar got a whole blacklist for people who dare to hold him accountable. You donate money, ask, hey, where the lights at in the building? Boom, booked. You comment, hey, Dr. Umar, it's past the deadline again. Boom, booked. Ask too many questions, and now you a hater, an agent, or part of the covert YouTubian slander squad. Like, bruh, this man weaponized shame and turned it into a loyalty test. You can't critique him, or else you get spiritually excommunicated. Like you just...
So one thing about this whole situation, y'all, like if you what Dr. Umar has is a 501c. That's basically like most churches file under that. They're you can't tax it. It's a non-profit organization, but there are certain stipulations on this nonprofit organization. You have to be transparent and show how you are using the funds to all of the donations to be able to help the people that you're helping. So, like, you know, what Umar is doing is if people if people are coming and asking him like, well, what is the money? What is the money going toward? When is the school gonna open? I mean, just any type of questions. He like blocking them, calling them crazy. Like, bruh, sit your goofy ass down somewhere, bro. Like, you can't, bro. You gotta go by the rules of the shit, bro. Like, you can't. Oh, they can't ask me nothing, nigga. What? You gotta be trans motherfucking parent, nigga. You gotta be like Dwayne Wade, transparent. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to say it. I had to say it. Dwayne Wayne is transparent. Hey, if you get it, put a one in the chat. Oh my god.
Trade the ancestors.
That's funny.
Let's just keep it real for a sec. Opening a real ass school ain't some vibe-based mission, bruh. It's not just get the building and we good. This ain't no community center cookout. We talking buses, cafeterias, teachers, staff, security, utilities, tech, maintenance, all that. Let's run it. Teachers, let's say you got 10. Bare minimum, each making like 40.
Bare minimum. I mean, the numbers gonna come out to at least like $1 million. At least $1 million. At least $1 million. At least. At least $1 million. These are facts. To run a school, you gotta pay you gotta pay all the way from the janitor up to the principal. Like, that's a lot of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
just in salary.
Just in 400K just in
ladies,
salary.
Janitors, front office staff, easily another 100 to 200K. School supplies, laptops, desks, books, whiteboards, Wi-Fi, printers, toilet paper, everything. And you still got to renovate the building and pass inspections just to legally function. You know what that adds up to? At least $1 million a year just to operate. Not build, operate. Now here's the twist. Umar says he raised 750K. Others claim it might be 1.6 million. Even if you believe the higher number, that don't even scratch the surface. You ain't running a fully staffed, accredited school off $1.6 million once. It's like trying to open a hospital with vending machine money. But instead of just saying, yo, I underestimated this, Umar out here making speeches talking about revolution, ancestors, eclipse energy, and haters.
I don't know. I think I bought it at the pawn shop or some shit. I was going to get the other one, but that bitch was gone by the time I went back to get it.
No, bro. We need budgets, not bars. Now we get to the wild part. Umar hit us with the grand announcement. September 10th, y'all, it's time. We finally opening the school. And then what happened? Out of nowhere. Actually, we gonna have a barbecue instead.
He had a lot of different dates, my nigga, but never opened up the school. Somebody said Allen Iverson. Hey, you know what's crazy? Me and Allen Iverson got the same birthday, bro. June 7th. Check it out. June 7th. Me, the singer Prince, and Allen Iverson, June 7th. Hey, I'm in good company. That's crazy you said that, though, Allen Iverson. That's crazy. And I don't look nothing like Allen. I'm taller than him. I'm 6'5". He's 6'1" or 2".
A barbecue.
But pound for pound, pound for pound, he's the best NBA player that ever played. Pound for pound. Now Jordan is just the best, the GOAT. Jordan is the GOAT. But pound for pound, Allen Iverson is that nigga, bro.
A whole cookout, bro. After 10 years of donations, after emotional speeches, after putting folks in the book of Negroes for asking simple questions, you down.
And he set himself up perfectly with his contracts. Like he had a contract with Reebok, and Reebok gave him like $50 million when he turned 50 years old. Like, but he had it set up in his contract. So you know how a lot of players go old, like get old and go broke and shit. He had his contract set up the way he would have $50 million when he turned 50 years old. And he turned 50 like I think last year or some shit. So he 50 million up. That's how you keep your money, bro. That's how you keep your money. Oh yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, I don't look nothing like Allen Iverson, man. That nigga, he light skinned, I'm dark skinned, you know. You might have seen him with a little Pooh Shiesty or something on, might have thought, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Graded the first school funded by the African dollar to a damn family reunion on concrete.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
People ain't fly to Delaware to eat hot dogs and watch motivational quotes get grilled next to the ribs.
I know, right? Hey, bro, this little panda man, this shit funny as hell, bro. Like, bro, he roasting Umar Johnson ass. What?
This was supposed to be the Malcolm X Montessori, the Garvey Gangster Academy, the Frederick Douglass School of Dreams. Instead, Umar got folks bringing folding chairs and potato salad. And the coldest part, he trying to flex It's gonna be a beautiful day of black unity and celebration. Nah, dog, it's a smokescreen. You dodging the fact that the school still ain't open, and you knew people was gonna ask questions when September 10th came and went. So what do? You give them ribs instead of results. Let's get into the betrayal that really stings.
That man said,
you know it's bad when you.
That man said you gave him ribs instead of results. Right, that right there, hey, bro. I told y'all he the Martin Luther King of YouTube, bro. Like this man is a Martin Luther King of YouTube. Real talk, bro. Like he gave you ribs instead of results. Hey, bro, this man cooking this man. Hey, bro, he cooking this man 3 the hard way, bro. 3 the fucking
Top
hard
soldier
way.
lays down his flag. We talking about Dell, aka Dell Life Solutions. This wasn't no hater. This wasn't a YouTubian instigator. This was a ride or die supporter who been pushing Umar for years, promoted the school, defended him, donated. Dude was practically the FDMG street team. And now, even he said, nah, I'm done. Why? Because of the antics, bruh. Because Umar's energy went from pro-black messiah to petty emotional live stream warrior. Dell said it straight up. I can't trust this man to run a school with this kind of behavior. And honestly, that's the only logical conclusion, because you gotta think, if a grown man can't handle criticism from some broke YouTuber with 2K subs, how the hell he gonna run a whole school? You got kids, staff, parents, board members, inspections. Man can't handle criticism from some broke YouTuber with 2K subs. How the hell he gonna run a whole school? You got kids, staff, parents, board members, inspections, applications. It's chaos 24/7. You gotta be level-headed, not finger waving and shouting thank you to the haters, instigators, and defamers like a pastor with a vendetta. So when Dell jumped ship, that wasn't just a loss. That was a warning. If your most loyal followers start saying you wildin', bruh. Yo, once upon a time, Umar jumped.
Bro, say you wildin', bro. You wildin', bro. You wildin', bro. You wildin', big dog.
2012,
What the fuck going on?
2013,
You wildin',
he was giving
nigga.
real comparisons to MLK, Malcolm, Even Farrakhan, dude was packing out events, dropping knowledge, quoting Freud and Garvey in the same sentence. People was like, this man might change the world. Fast forward to now, he flipping off YouTubers and talking about goon squads. Bro went from I Have a Dream to Catch Me Outside struggle streamer.
All right, appreciate
It's
it.
sad,
Thank
really,
you.
because he could have been something powerful.
To the last comment, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. For a positive comment. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Man. Put your hands together.
But instead of moving like a leader, he moving like a bitter baby daddy with Wi-Fi. You supposed to be focused on opening a school, but you on live talking reckless about content creators who don't even got profile pictures. Let me be real. If I'm Umar and I really believe in my vision, I ain't wasting a second on haters. You think LeBron be scrolling Twitter to clap back at dudes in their mama's basement?
Hell nah. Nah, LeBron ain't doing it, bro. Hey, LeBron James is not scrolling through YouTube.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
But Umar made it a whole mission to respond to grifters. He gave them life. He turned haters into a genre. Now there's a whole corner of YouTube that exists just to roast Umar. And it's low-key his fault. He said, we're gonna put the goon squad in the streets and go see about y'all.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Sir, what? You threatening civilians over critiques of a school that still ain't open? This ain't Pan-Africanism. This is paranoia in HD. Here's what's crazy. Instead of ignoring the trolls and focusing on the mission, Umar decided to go full WWE villain mode. He ain't just clap back. He made whole videos, gave them nicknames, even threatened to see about them in the streets. Like, bruh, you a grown man with a doctorate in the...
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
Hey, you a grown man with a doctorate. Talk about he gonna put the goons in the street.
School. Why you beefing with faceless YouTubers with anime profile pics? Worst part, he gave them an audience. He fed the fire. Before this, most folks didn't even know these struggle streamers existed. Now, they got views, they got clips, they got followers strictly off responding to Umar, all because he couldn't let it slide. It's like if Beyonce stopped in the middle of the Renaissance tour to beef with a TikTok user named BeehiveHater69. It makes no sense. And the irony, these same
God damn, bro. Hey, this man cooking this, bro. He cooking this man, bro. God damn.
channels are now eating off the drama.
Hey, bro, getting cooked 3 the hard way.
He created. You could have just ignored them, bro. But now you got people typing Umar Johnson exposed and discovering a whole genre of content you gave birth to. He basically built the Umar cinematic universe, but for haters. That's how deep this ego trip is. Now let's talk about this digital donation meltdown. So after the school fund and his personal account got frozen, Umar ain't slowed down. Nah, he doubled down. Then he froze my Apple Pay, brothers and sisters. Hold up. Apple Pay? You mean to tell me you got,
ain't got no bank
Pay down too?
You ain't got a bank account. Like, bruh, get you a bank account, brother.
Bruh, how do you even...
Man, listen, y'all, if they freezing your money, that sound like the feds coming. If they freeze your money, that sound like, hey, bro, you might need to go over there with Russell Simmons and Bali. And go do some stretches, some yoga stretches and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Get your ass over there to Bali, cause they're gonna lock your ass. Goofy ass nigga.
Who pay? That's like getting kicked out the mall for window shopping. You can literally just receive money on there.
Bro, so that's like getting kicked out the mall for window shopping.
Bruh, how do you even get banned from Apple Pay? That's like getting kicked out the mall for window shopping. You can literally just money.
Bro, how do you get kicked out the mall for window shopping, bro? I'm talking about Joe use a window shopper. Mad as fuck with a nigga drive by. Look at that. Nigga.
So now the only options left, hit the PayPal.
Hit the PayPal. Ah, shit. They gonna freeze the pay and the PayPal comes in. They gonna freeze that motherfucker. They gonna freeze everything, bitch.
Regimenty.
Y'all better stop playing with these folk money out here,
PayPal for personal donations. Just mark it as a love offering. A love offering? Nah, dog.
Right, hey, your ass gonna be in there with Diddy. You gonna keep talking about a love offering. You gonna be in there with Diddy, goddamn. And not on Love Island either, nigga.
Point, it ain't FDMG no more. It's Fund Dr. My Groceries. And the moment folks started side-eyeing the situation, he threw the legal smoke in the air. We got attorneys getting involved. We want our refund check. The bank is giving us the runaround. That we feeling real singular right now. He talking lawsuits, mysterious delays, shady bank ops. Like this is a conspiracy thriller. But all...
Hey, bro, this is classic. Damn. Boy, this man crazy.
What I hear is, yo, run me some more cash while we figure this out. Let's be real, ain't nobody seen receipts, ain't no screenshots, no bank letters, no documents, just vibes, live.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, bro, this shit, bro, when I say this shit funny, bro, this is hilarious, my nigga. Like, I'm talking about, bro, this is, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. This is a classic jewel right here, dog.
Streams and donation links.
At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the accounts are still frozen. We looking into it, the account.
Hey, check this out. If that nigga told me that the accounts was frozen, I would tell y'all what I would have told that nigga. Do you want to build a snowman? Hey, do you want to build a snowman? Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? Talking about your accounts was frozen, bitch. I ain't, bro, what the fuck that got to do with me, bro? That shit ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. On God.
Still frozen, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to hear back Friday. We're supposed to hear back Friday. That sounds like Monday to me.
Man, if you don't sit your goofy ass down somewhere, nigga.
We ain't got our check back, so we're about to operate attorneys. Attorneys is about to get involved because we were told that when your account gets canceled, you're supposed to get your refund check.
I ain't never heard about that. So when the feds freeze your account, you supposed to get a goddamn refund check. Stop it. If you think you're gonna make a profit, look at
for the amount that was in the
if you think you're gonna
we
make,
have not received that.
Hey, stop it. If you think you're gonna make a profit, looking ass nigga.
So there's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters. There's some funny business going on.
The only funny business is you lying right now. That's the funny business. That's the funny business that's going on. You're lying. I'm talking about. What Tyler the Creator said? So that's a fucking lie.
Now, brothers and sisters, but we're going to take care of all that. Stay patient. Stay positive. Stay patient. Stay positive. They messing with our bills. They
With
messing
our
with
bills, like nigga, them yo.
They messing up a lot of stuff with this frozen account. They froze me.
Nigga, them yo bills. Them yo motherfucking bills, nigga. Them ain't my goddamn bills. You talking about weed, nigga. Nigga, them yo bills. Hey, bro. Hey, them folk cutting up in here, bro. Like, what? Like, hold on. Like, y'all know I gotta hit it. I know that I said it, but...
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And they froze the school. They froze me and they froze the school. But that's all right. That's all right. We're going to stay patient. We're going to stay positive. And we're going to see what they say on Friday, no later than Monday.
Hey, when a nigga say they got to see what they got to say, bro, that means they lying, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, we got to see what they got to say. Nigga, you ain't pay the bill, nigga. Just say you ain't pay the bill, bro. God damn. Sitting out in line these for you done got these people money. Talking about a goddamn school they ain't never gonna open. Talking about white kids can't go to the school and shit. They gonna goddamn sue the shit out your ass. Like, bro, you on some goofy shit right now, bro. Like, then we got Finland.
But we need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. We need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things. I'm only going to say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things. But I'm going to say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Brothers and sisters, we still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters. We're going to rekey them classroom doors. We're going to lay this tile down, and we're going to apply for the certificate of occupancy. Do anybody got a problem with what I just said? I'm only talking to my supporters and donors. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the line. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the line. See, everybody talking is YouTubing struggle streamers who don't donate.
Yo, this ain't a joke. The book of Negroes is real. You asked Kumar Johnson a reasonable question.
God,
lights on in the school building? Or can we see the receipts for that million you raised? Boom. You just got drafted into the Negro Hall of Shame. He said it with his chest, too. Don't get put in the book of Negroes, brothers
Don't
and
get
sisters.
put in the book of Negroes.
Nah, dog.
Please don't.
You the one putting people in the book over questions. Questions. You're not even allowed to think critically, or else you labeled a hater, defamer, or a YouTubian peasant. And look, one dude even tried to verify the school had power. Just called the electric company just to check. And they said, nah, ain't no lights on over there. Guess what happened next? He got blacklisted, banished. Can't come to the cookout, can't attend the grand opening, can't get no ribs, can't even peek through the school gate. All
Hey, bro, we gotta run that shit back. Hold on, we gotta run that back.
Blacklisted, banished, can't come to the cookout, can't attend the grand opening, can't get no ribs, can't even peek through the school gate. All because he tried to verify if FDMG had electricity. Like, bro.
Hey, bro, this shit
This man
funny,
is running
bro.
the
This
school
shit
like
funny
it's a
as
secret
fuck,
society.
though. This shit funny.
You either ride or die or get spiritually excommunicated and put in a metaphorical burn book. Ever seen someone punish their own donors for wanting proof? It's like if GoFundMe added a shut up and don't ask me nothing feature. After all the drama, all the freeze, and all the donation links, Umar hits us with a plot twist straight out of Love and Pan-Africanism. I believe it was the woman I was dating. She took care of my mother. Now she doing tell-all interviews on hater channels. She work in finance.
The train saved humanity. 1,000 people in an iron box.
No, your gas.
So let me get this straight. You gave your ex access to your money. She got mad after the breakup. And now she's out here doing YouTube exposés and financial warfare. Bro, this ain't Wakanda forever. This is waiting to exhale with a GoFundMe link. He really out here saying his ex-girl caused the bank freeze and low-key implying she got connections in high places trying to sabotage the school. And the wildest part, while he's ranting about the damage one woman caused him, he turned around and tried to holler.
Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. This shit, bro. We finna be in here for a little bit, y'all. We're gonna be here for a little bit, y'all. I swear to God, we're gonna be in here for a little bit. We got some ground to cover, y'all.
Another random woman right after. Like, bro, you ain't even take a moment to heal before handing out your number again. How you gonna say a woman just destroyed your whole operation, then catch feelings on the sidewalk like it's a Tyler Perry movie? Come on, Umar.
They say he caught feelings on the sidewalk like a Tyler Perry movie. Hold on, y'all.
Trapmore Gang, ever since 21 Savage put out his album.
Then a cookout. We talking buses, cafeterias, teachers. You get spiritually excommunicated like you just betrayed the ancestors. Let's just keep it real for a sec. We got attorneys getting involved. We want our refund check. The bank is giving us the runaround. That we feeling real singular right now. He talking lawsuits, mysterious delays, shady bank ops. Like this is a conspiracy thriller. But all I hear is, yo, run me some more cash while we figure this out. Let's be real, ain't nobody seen receipts, ain't no screenshots, no bank letters, no documents, just vibes, live streams, and donation links.
At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the accounts are still frozen. We looking into it, the accounts are still frozen, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to hear back Friday. We're supposed to hear back.
Oh, we gotta go
Friday.
forward, y'all, because I clicked out the video, but that's when I was tripping on nigga. I was like,
Don't get put in the book of Negro.
Nigga, do you want to build a snowman? Look at ass nigga. You look like, do you want to build a snowman? Looking ass nigga. Face ass. Face ass. Looking
Brothers and sisters. Nah, dog. You the one putting people in the book over questions. Questions. You're not even allowed to think critically or else you labeled a hater, defamer, or a YouTubian peasant. And look, one dude even tried to verify the school had power. Just called the electric company just to check. And they said, nah, ain't no lights on over there. Guess what happened next?
That nigga said, ain't no lights on in that school. They said, this is, hey.
I blacklisted.
Hey, he said, this is a goddamn school for the deaf and blind. They ain't got no goddamn lights on in that motherfucker. Hey, what you talking about? I can pick up being blind, y'all. I have blind, like, really in real life.
Can't come to the cookout. Can't attend the grand opening.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't get no ribs. Can't even peek through the school gate. All because he tried to verify if FDMG had electricity. Like, bro, what? This man is running the school like it's a secret society. You either ride or die or get spiritually excommunicated and put in a metaphorical burn book. Ever seen someone punish their own donors for wanting proof? It's like if GoFundMe added a shut up and don't ask me nothing feature. After all the drama, all the freeze, and all the donation links, Umar hits us with a plot twist straight out of Love and Pan-Africanism. I believe it was the woman I was dating. She took care of my mother. Now she doing tell-all interviews on hater channels. She work in finance.
Oh, that shit sound good too, bro.
You ain't the way that I'm trying.
That shit sound good though.
So let me get this straight. You gave your ex access to your money. She got mad after the breakup. And now she's out here doing YouTube exposés and financial warfare. Bro, this ain't Wakanda forever. This is waiting to exhale with a GoFundMe link.
Damn.
He really out here saying his ex-girl caused the bank.
Man, the man fought with them words, bro. Bruh is, I ain't gonna lie, bruh one of them ones, bro. I like the way he used his words, bro. I mean, he poetic with the shit. Like, I can't lie, bro.
Low
He good
key
with it,
implying
bro.
she got connections in high places trying to sabotage the school. And the wildest part, while he's ranting about the damage one woman caused him, he turns around and tries to holler at another.
If y'all want to listen to this video without my comments, y'all go to Panda Press. It's a 2 hour and 40 something, almost 3 hour
random
video.
woman
2
right
hour,
after.
48 minutes.
Like, bro, you ain't even take a moment to
Panda
heal
Press.
before handing out your number again. How you gonna say a woman just destroyed your whole operation, then catch feelings on the sidewalk like it's a Tyler Perry movie? Come on, Umar. Protect your heart and your routing number. This ain't even financial fraud anymore. It's emotional fraud. And we still ain't seen no evidence she actually did anything. Just vibes, accusations, and hugs from strangers. Let's get into this awkward rom-com moment. So picture this. Right after blaming his ex for destroying the school funds, Umar's on the sidewalk mid-rant and suddenly flips into flirt mode like a switch. How you doing, my beautiful black sister? Come give me a hug. I need a hug. King Kong conscious need a hug. Bruh, you just said your ex hacked your life. Now you trying to wife up a stranger outside the school? This ain't no fundraiser. It's a Hallmark movie with donation links. And yo, she did hug him. She was polite, showed love, says she transports kids. What does Umar do? Oh, really? You got a van? Take my number. We gonna need folks to drive the students when the school opens. Bruh offered her a transportation.
Hey, he ain't lying because I know what he's talking about. Hold on, we gotta run that back. He offered the lady, he said, "Oh, you got a van? Let me get your number. We gonna need people to bring kids to the school." Oh my God. Hold on.
Love says she transports kids. What does Umar do? Oh, really? You got a van? Take my number. We gonna need folks to drive the students when the school opens. Her transportation contract on the spot. Right after saying the school can't open because his Apple Pay got iced. So now we go from my enemies got power in high places to you trying to drive a school bus for me, queen? This man recruiting staff at random. No background check, no HR, just hug and hire. It's like Tinder meets LinkedIn for fake schools. And you know how this ends. We've seen the cycle. Phone number gets saved, hugs get deeper. Next thing you know, she the new throat goat in the Umar lore. This man needs a business manager and a therapist, not another queen.
And if we can prove a couple things, some people gonna be in a whole lot of trouble, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Ifa Tunde Nation. Ifa Tunde Nation. Ifa Tunde Nation, stay calm. But this is what I want to say. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy.
Hey, y'all hit the Cash App, man. The Cash App is in the description of the video, man. hit the goddamn cash out.
How you doing, my beautiful black sister? I'm Dr. Umar Ifatunde, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You can come give me a hug. I need a hug. Come give me a hug, sister. I need a hug. Come give King Kong Consciousness a hug. I need a hug, my beautiful African queen. I know that man.
Boy, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, I need a hug. Oh, I need a hug. Look at that nigga. Stop playing with me out here, boy. But hey, I don't want no random bitches coming hugging on me, bitch. I got a girl, nigga. My old lady will kill you, nigga. Like, stop playing with me out here.
How are you, my sister? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Stay strong out here.
I sure will.
And if all goes well, that's our Marcus Garvey School. This is the school you hear me talking about all the time. This is it. You see the mural right there. John Jacques
Bro, I like this shit. To me, it's like, it's crazy, bro. This shit crazy, bro. This is like, bro, I don't know, bro. This is some wild work right here, big dog. This some wild work right here, big dog. Like, this ain't it, bro.
From New Jersey. I grew
What
up
part?
in Philly. I grew up down there, 8th and Diamond.
I'm from 8th and Susquehanna. Got my first haircut. Shabazz at 8th and Diamond. Jermaine Shoemaker in the
job
flesh.
was right there at the damn
Yes.
the park right
That's where I was born and raised.
That nigga said Jermaine Shoemaker. Who the fuck is Jermaine Shoemaker? Do this nigga make shoes? Like Jermaine Shoemaker. Jermaine, hold on, we gotta run that back, man. Jermaine Shoemaker.
I grew up down there, 8th and Diamond.
I'm from 8th and Susquehanna. Got my first haircut at Shabazz at 8th and Diamond. Jermaine Shoemaker in the flesh.
Jermaine Shoemaker.
That's where I was born and raised.
I grew up down there.
Who the fuck is Jermaine Shoemaker?
I moved to Delaware about 12 years ago.
Okay.
And that's probably around the time that I started seeing you all train.
Yes, ma'am.
And I drive. I transport kids.
Okay.
So can Jermaine Shoemaker, can you make me some shoes, bro? I need to style that thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like some Jordans, but I need to style that shit. Jermaine Shoemaker, where you at, bro? Jermaine Shoemaker, everybody. I'm trying to find Jermaine Shoemaker in that motherfucker. Where you at, Jermaine? Where you at, boy? Where you at, boy? Yeah, we need Jermaine Shoemaker to come through and style the I'm talking about one of the greatest pair of Jordan 1s that ever existed, dog. Like, for real, for real. I gotta do a little short on that one. The greatest. Hold on, I gotta write that shit down, y'all. The greatest Jordan 1s. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna look. Oh, I got one. I was having to write this little ass pad. I've been mad as hell, man. Gotta write a little baby ass pad. Greatest Jordan 1s ever. Hold on, y'all writing some shit down. Hold on, my bad.
Okay.
And
That's your business?
No, I wish it was.
Okay. I was only asking because once we get the school open, we're gonna need some people with some vans to bring some of the children in the
This
morning.
nigga said we gonna need some people with some vans. Oh shit! Hey, boy, you can't make this shit. You can't make this.
You feel me? That's a little hustle. Well, you can take my number. Get your phone.
Alright, now
Take
it's
my-
time
hey,
for the
take
spiritual
my
side
number.
nobody asked for. So after all the drama, all the broken promises, all the digital panhandling, Umar pivots hard into his Prince of Pan-Africanism World Tour energy. August 29th, New Orleans. August 30th, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. August 31st, Mobile, Alabama. Brow here shouting tour dates like it's a rap album rollout. School's still closed, but he got time for a trilateral deep South consciousness circuit. But wait, there's more. He said he got a special request for the queens in each city. I need a hug, a big papa hug. I've been battling demons for 2 months.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care.
We don't
Battling demons? What demons? Capital One? Ex-girlfriends with Wi-Fi? Them donation refund emails? Look, I get it. We all go through it. But when you spend half the video begging for PayPal and the other half asking for hugs from random women in Mississippi, yeah, it's feeling more like spiritual thirst than spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
He even said, I've been battling all kind of demons, brothers and sisters. Okay, but the only demon we see is mismanagement and emotional oversharing. He turned this into a therapy tour with ribs on the side.
August the 31st, New Orleans, Hurricane Katrina, August the 29th. So we got a trilateral commission. We got a Deep South, Prince of Pan-Africanism, Black August grand finale, trilateral tour. We got New Orleans on August the 29th.
The fuck?
We got Hattiesburg, Mississippi on August the 30th. And we got Mobile, Alabama on August the 31st. I got a special request from all my New Orleans queens. I got a special...
It smells like somebody cooking some fish. But hey, I don't know, goddamn fish and grits sound real good right about now.
request for all my Hattiesburg, Mississippi queens who I'm going to meet for the first time. I got a special request for all my Mobile, Alabama queens who I'm going to see for the first time. I need a hug. Can I get a big papa hug? I've been battling demons for 2 months. I've been battling demons. I've been battling all kind of demons.
What?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I've been battling demons, brothers and sisters. I've been battling demons. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. You can only...
Every time he asks someone, I'm at, hey, y'all hit the cash app. Y'all hit my cash app. It's in the description of this video. Y'all hit the cash app. Every time he asks money, I'm going to ask money. We're going to see how many times this shit
The
goes.
personal donation to Dr. Umar, PayPal or Venmo. PayPal is Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist or Venmo. Venmo or PayPal for personal. FDMG is FDMG Academy on PayPal. They froze my Apple Pay, brothers and sisters. The Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we got to shut it down. Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we got to shut it down. Apple Pay said you gotta have an account or we gotta shut it down. So they froze the Apple Pay, brothers and sisters.
Like, who gonna run the school while he's out hugging queens in Alabama? Where the principal? Where the curriculum? Where the classrooms? Man, forget the classroom, where the chairs?
Tired of stories where you never existed. In Agnes AI, you are the main character.
After the tour dates, the demon confessions, the roadside romance, you already know what's coming next. Hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG
Hit the cash app.
Academy.
Hit the cash app. It's
Or
in the
send
description
personal
of this
donations
video.
to Umar the Psychologist. They froze my Apple Pay, brothers and sisters. Here we go again. It's like every time Umar says brothers and sisters, somebody loses $20. We done cycled through school fund frozen, Personal account frozen. Apple Pay shut down. Venmo on standby. Now we trying to reroute all the funds through PayPal like it's spiritual Zelle. Meanwhile, no screenshots, no documents, no proof, no refund letters, just vibes and live stream loops.
This Umar Johnson story just took a turn I didn't think we'd see in real life. 14 years of hype, millions raised, a school bought, and now he might lose it over $72,000 freaking
$72,000? That ain't shit. I could piss $72,000. I could piss that, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
What? Yeah, you heard me right. Over a debt smaller than what some rappers drop on a weekend in Miami. The whole
shit, hey, Lil Baby don't drop that in the club on the weekend. Lil Baby don't drop that in the they might drop that at Icebox on a light day. Stop playing with 72,000.
Boy's dream might get
They
snatched.
say this nigga raised 1.6 million. Allegedly.
And if that don't sound shady to you, you either not paying attention or you just in denial.
Lucy, stop it! Denial
Is a river in Egypt.
Because when you hear how all
Denial
this
is a
lining
river
up
in
and the
Egypt.
excuse he's already rehearsing, you gonna look at this man sideways too. So here's what's bugging me, bruh. Dr. Umar raised $1.6 million, bought the school for about $400K. Do the math, that's $1.2 million left over. Cool. Now explain to me how a man with 1.2 mil left on paper can't cover a $72,000 to keep the school alive.
Halfway.
And here's where it gets real. If he actually does have the money and still lets the school be taken, now we're sliding into that criminal lane. And not the oops, I messed up my taxes kind. I'm talking deliberate play. Couple weeks back, he hopped on live talking like a man who already knew this storm was coming. Almost like he was setting the stage, playing that little I'm broken under attack seed before the receipts drop.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple hours. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple hours. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I hadn't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and an FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG.
This man said this shit 4 fucking times. That's for the last comment, but yeah. This you about to say this shit 4 times, bro.
Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's get it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up.
Y'all see the play forming, right? All right, check this. The paperwork ain't no rumor, it's out there. Umar's tab, $17,000 in water and sewer bills, almost $2 grand in exterior improvement charges, $150 in vacant registration fees, $15,000 in civil penalties, plus some extra change sprinkled in. And when it came time to face the music in court, no Umar, no lawyer, nobody repping the school, The only suits in the room were from the city, ready to start the process to take the building back. Tell me that don't sound like a man just letting it happen, like he already got his speech lined up for IG Live.
All I can say is, bro, if you're gonna start a nonprofit organization, just make sure you go by the guidelines and things of that nature. Just do the right thing with the money, bro. If you want to help somebody, help them out. Don't just do that shit for greed, bro, because it ain't never gonna work out for you, bro. Like, and it's not gonna work out for you, bro. Like, it's just gonna look bad on your record.
He's right, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
probably get out of here in about what? Maybe an hour. I live in an hour. So I give y'all 4 hours, man. Y'all got 4. Hey, y'all hit the cash app button, man. Come on, man. Hit the cash app, bro.
My people,
hit the like button.
The white man took
hit
the
subscribe
school.
button.
The haters
hit all
was working
that.
overtime.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Bruh, I can already hear it. The blame shift, the victim act, the whole performance.
So that was a lie.
Always ask how I run my company and still have time to actually live my life. The truth is, I stopped trying to do everything. When I launched Cheese Looks Pretty Hair, I quickly learned that
The timeline gets way too cute. The same week Umar gets hit with that 20-day notice to pay up, he jumps on live saying, somebody tried to hack my account. The bank froze my money, both personal and the schools. I can't touch a dime. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I grew up around enough hustlers and slick talkers to know when somebody's setting up their alibi early. This got all the signs of a pre-built excuse. It wasn't me. The haters froze my account. The bank dragged their feet, and the 20 days ran out. Boom, school gone. Wrap it in a little, the devil working hard energy, and watch the donations come flying in again. I'm not saying I got proof he planned it, but tell me this don't sound like one of those plays where the ending's already written.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Here's the part that could really get ugly for Umar. If this man is still sitting on hundreds of thousands, hell, maybe even the whole $1.2 million, and just lets the school go over 72 grand, that's not just bad optics, bro. That's handcuffs territory. And don't think folks ain't already talking like the walls are closing in. The chatter online, people got him slotted right next to Diddy on the Feds watching list.
Damn. So they coming, the police coming for you. Damn. That's a goddamn.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
What's up? What's up?
I'm hearing, bruh, gonna mess around and catch a bit for this. Cause see, incompetence is one thing. You can't really arrest somebody for just being bad at managing money. But if you got the cash and you pull a stunt like this on purpose, you're playing a whole different game. And the house always wins.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn what a long look like today.
Well, someone that we both had on our show at some point, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yes.
who still has not built the school, by the way. When I did my first interview with him, which was like, what, 12 years ago? Hold on, let me look up. How old? Let me see. Let's see when I did the Umar interview. Let's sort by reverse date. 2016, 9 years ago, I did the interview, and he said the school's coming soon. Now, you're actually trying to own your own school or buy your own school? Like, explain that to me.
The Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy is a school that I conceived of a very long time ago, but began to actually put teeth into the creation of that school a couple of years ago.
And then it's like, oh, we got the school. Oh no, someone broke in and they stole all the books. So now it's pushed back again.
While I was on the live, the children had snuck into the school, which means they knew the door was unlocked.
And more recently now, he made a video saying someone hacked into his bank account. Did you see that?
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary.
They're trying to save humanity. 1,000 people in an iron box.
Know your place.
We're going to the front. We take the engine, and we control the world.
Listen, I've had a bank account, for whatever, 40 years, in various banks from Wells Fargo to Chase to, whoever else. You go down to the bank, if there's a problem, they fix whatever it needs to be fixed. Or you call the 1-800 number, you ask to speak to a
fraudulent
person.
transactions. If there was some transactions that seemed suspect and it wasn't you, then this can be verified and cleared up.
Exactly. I've never had a problem. In fact, when I get fraudulent charges, they usually send it to me right away, and those charges don't go through. But the fact that he now has no money, I just feel he's just leaning into this. It's like, okay, y'all gonna say that I'm shiesty? Okay, I'll just go full shiesty.
See, this ain't just the usual Umar drama echo chamber anymore. For years, it was the same small group of YouTubers and Facebook pages clowning him. Folks he could just wave off as haters. But now, it's out the sandbox. Bigger outlets are on it. Vlad TV straight up labeled him a scammer, putting a spotlight on this mess for millions to see. Once you hit that stage, you don't control the narrative no more. And that's the thing. Umar's whole playbook works when he's talking to people who already rock with him or people who barely follow the story. But now, the story's living outside his fan base. People with no beef, no agenda. Even folks who wanted to believe in him are starting to say, yeah, something ain't right here. And once that happens, it's hard to spin your way back from here. And here's where Umar really trips over his own story. This ain't some beat up building he's been patching together brick by brick. Nah. In past interviews, man was bragging about the school being state of the art. Said it was part of a $13 million renovation less than a decade ago. Told folks straight up, these buildings are modern, in excellent shape.
Happy. Because we were only looking to get one school, brother and sister. We ended up with two. And to all those coons and trolls who say the buildings are trash, do you realize the 4 buildings we got are state-of-the-art modern schools?
He said state-of-the-art. Then he had to fix it to say art.
Coons and trolls who say the buildings are trash, do you realize the 4 buildings we got are state-of-the-art modern schools? They are not old schools like the ones we went to. They are modern. That campus was renovated at a cost of $13 million in 2011, 9 years ago. And the only reason why we have to renovate is because the building was not secured by the previous owner, which allowed people to get in and do what? Strip the electric.
Stop playing with me out here, bro. Stop playing with me out here, bro. Talking about $13 million, bro. You goofy ass.
Got it! Got it!
Goofy ass.
HVAC system. Whenever you and Rod Dig are ready, only you two and your other brother, Godfrey, y'all can drive on down and I will give you a tour. And when you walk through them schools, you tell me if those buildings is trash. First of all, the buildings are in excellent shape. Excellent shape. We just got an offer for one of the buildings over more than $1 million. That sound like trash to you?
Okay, here's where I share.
So if you got a offer for one of the buildings for one of the buildings for $1 million, why wouldn't you sell it for $1 million, bro? Like, cut it out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not fooling nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No voice.
nah, that's Panda Press. Panda Press.
Little story, brother. Omar. So it just so happens that my wife's family has a lot of educators in it. Her sister is a principal of the school right now. Her mother was a teacher, and her father was and is a principal who actually ended up making his own school in East New York, Brooklyn. It's called the Trey Whitfield School. You can look it up. So he's been doing this since like 1983. And how he started was, he started small. He started with 3 portable trailers that were behind like a church. Nobody was doing anything with them. He went to the church because he was a principal like you, and he said, I guess he got the same inspiration and started his own thing. So he talked to the people at the church. He ended up negotiating some sort of rent where he had to pay $500 a month per trailer. And he had like 280 kids. Now, he didn't have a lot of money. He didn't have a lot of donations and stuff like that. So what did he do? He said like a lot of schools and stuff, they would just throw out old desks and books and stuff like that. He'd go around to different schools and get desks. He'd go to the Board of Education and they'd give him stuff that they were getting rid of, you know what I mean? That they didn't want, books, whatever, all kinds of different supplies. So he was using his resources. He did this till about the year 2000, where he then sees like a 4-story big ass building, something pretty comparable to what, you're talking about. Actually, it might be bigger than, it might be like those buildings combined, the ones that you bought. But this is in Brooklyn in East New York, like right off Atlantic Avenue. So anyway, he gets in this building. He said he didn't have $1 for the building, but he goes to the man. He's like, yo, I want to get this building for a school. And the guy's like, yeah, well, he tells him whatever, I don't know, whatever the price was. He's like, listen, I ain't got no money, but what I do have is, I got a friend who's, he's like the president of a bank or something like that, and he'll give me a loan, to renovate the place and all that. And if I miss whatever, any payments or something like that, then y'all will just have a free building renovated. You can take the building back and you'll get the shit renovated for free. So he ended up getting in there, and that was in the year 2000. In the year 2020, and the school now is going on. It's a black school. They don't take no government grants or anything like that. He does fundraisers and all this. You know some people in the sports industry and all, because he used to play football back in the day.
What's the name of the school?
It's called the Trey Whitfield School. Now, I talked to him. He's willing.
Y'all put your hand together for Lord Jamal Uncle or his people's school, the Trey Whitfield School. Put your hand together. Stop playing with me out here. Put your hand together. Black man put a school together to help kids. I love it.
Sit down with you and give you any tips or anything like that of how he did it. You know what I mean? And how he continues to do it. Because this man, and he's been on CNBC, all kind of other stuff like that. But the thing is, he doesn't even have the type of notoriety that you have. You know what I mean? And yeah, this man was able to make it happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like this man was able to just put his thing, into fruition, use his resources. So maybe we're feeling like, money is the answer for everything. But sometimes it's our resources. How about because you donate your time or something to instead of the money to fix something. How about y'all come in and donate your time to help build up a school or something like that? You see, it's not always about money. It's about the people that you know. It's about a lot of different things. For $700,000, I feel like maybe we could have got a piece of land that just built from the ground up, and it could have been turned out cheaper. I don't know. We have to look into a lot of things, and this is a big undertaking that I feel like, you might need some help with it, bro. What do you
Well, a couple things. I want to deal with your assumption that I might need some help. Okay. Most of my friends are educators. Most of my elders are educators and psychologists. That is my field.
That don't got nothing to do with building a school, bro.
Every day, correctional officers
Just
step
telling
up
y'all,
to
bro.
serve,
That don't got nothing to
protect,
do with
and
building a
lead
school,
inside our
bro.
nation's correct.
Like you already taking offense to what.
Bank account froze. I got
Like you already taking offense to what he's saying. Hold on.
Bruh, this ain't adding up.
I can write a whole check.
Hold on. Damn, I'm missing skip something.
Was too busy to call them, so he'll check.
And they stole all the books, so now it's pushed back again.
Let me go forward.
Who really trips over his own story. This ain't some beat up building he's been patching together brick by brick. Nah. In past interviews, man was bragging about the school being state of the art. Said it was part of a $13 million renovation less than a decade ago. Told folks straight up, these buildings are modern, in excellent shape.
Happy. Because we were only looking to get one school, brother and sister. We ended up with two. And to all those coons and trolls who say the buildings are trash, do you realize the 4 buildings we got are state-of-the-art modern schools? They are not old schools like the ones we went to. They are modern. That campus was renovated at a cost of $13 million in 2011, 9 years ago. And the only reason why we have to renovate is because the building was not secured by the previous owner, which allowed people to get in and do what? Strip the electric.
I was about to say, steal the
copper system. Strip the HVAC system. Whenever you and Rod Digger ready, only you two and your other brother Godfrey, y'all can drive on down and I will give you a tour. And when you walk through them schools, you tell me if those buildings is trash. First of all, the buildings are in excellent shape. Excellent shape. We just got an offer for one of the buildings over more than $1 million. That sound like trash to you?
Bro, these are fallacies and lies. Bro, all of these are lies. This man, you are listening to lies in HD. I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
Okay, here's where I share a little story, brother.
I know you fucking lying.
So it just so happens that my wife's family has a lot of educators in it. Her sister is a principal of the school right now. Her mother was a teacher, and her father.
So let's get mad that part. We were just going through this earlier.
She renovated for free. So
this coochie ass nigga, like, watch this coochie ass.
So he ended up getting sit down with you.
I don't know why the hell this shit keep doing that. What's it?
But sometimes it's our resources. That I feel like, you might need some help with it, bro.
Well, a couple things. I want to deal with your assumption that I might need some help. Okay. Most of my friends are educators. Most of my elders are educators and psychologists. That is my field. So it's kind of interesting when someone who's an expert in something, and I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to the detractors who say I can help him with that. This is not.
I think they're talking about the real estate part of it. Not you're an educator, but not a real estate guy.
But we already have the real estate, so that's not even an issue.
Right, but did we choose the right real estate? Did we take the money and do the best fiduciary thing with the money?
Brother, I just told you that the schools that we got was a $13 million project 9 years ago in excellent shape. We got a steal for that campus. It was a steal.
You got a steal for that campus.
It was the best thing I could have possibly got. I have no regrets.
Okay.
See, that's when we start feeding into the lies. That's why you got to come see the school, my brother.
Absolutely.
And see it for yourself. Because you have people telling you that the school ain't in good shape. The school is in excellent shape, which is why we're getting offers for it now. It's in excellent shape, brother. The classrooms don't even have to be touched. We just have to fix the electrical system, the HVAC system, and the plumbing system.
So let me get this straight. If the place is worth millions and in excellent shape, how does it end up on an auction block over 72,000?
Halfway.
Sell one of the buildings and clear that debt with change left over for a grand opening party. But instead, we're here watching the man with the $1 million asset somehow act like his only option is to stand still and watch it get taken. Make it make sense.
So I don't need help with the real estate. We were blessed with that campus. You understand? And as far as your brother's school, I support him.
That's
I'm
my
glad he's doing a
father-in-law.
good
My
job.
father-in-law.
I just looked at the website.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to that brother.
Yes, sir.
What I'm doing ain't that. I want to be absolutely clear. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy will be America's first school based off the principles of Pan-African nationalism and international economics. That's not what I'm doing, brother. I have a totally different concept from him. You understand? So if
the concept could be different, but the implementation of how
I need his help implementing, brother, because I'm a certified school psychologist and a certified school principal who's experienced, who got a whole cadre of educators. See, y'all keep making these things. He needs to talk. No, I don't. Y'all don't know who I got. I got
then why is somebody, you have all these credentials, then why is this man who we don't know was able to put his school together in a few months and it's taking you 6 years, brother?
6 years is nothing for a school. I can show you 10 charter schools where the money is coming from the state and it took them almost a decade to get open, brother. You don't open up a school in a year or two. I don't know your brother's story, and I don't care to know it. I don't care to know it.
Why not, though? If it can be helpful to you, why wouldn't you care to know it if it can be helpful to you?
Brother, I have friends who own schools. Do you understand that? I have friends who own schools. So if I need to talk to someone who owns a school, I already got that. I got what I need. The only thing missing from my equation is enough funds to complete the task. That's it. That's it. The school is not open yet because I don't have enough funds to do it that way.
So guess the moral of the story, this nigga need more money. He needs more money, y'all. Hey, that's what he did. He need money.
I'm not going to no bank.
Maybe
so he'll ask y'all for the money.
Fundraising methods.
Why they keep saying an iPhone trying to?
We have that in place, but what I want you to understand, it takes time to build institutions. I ain't got no problem with where we are. I'm loving where we at. We got our plans done by the engineer. We got our electrician chosen. I'm meeting with my HVAC this weekend. I got my plumber on standby, roofer did his job, carpenter lined up. We doing what we need to do on the time frame we doing it in. I don't need no help outside of the team I got, which is filled with experts from the East Coast to the West Coast, brother.
Oh, sound cool. I got
okay, brother. I mean, you know, these are definitely the answers.
Ion or something like that.
I'm not interested in people. I'm interested in donors, brother.
Yeah, but in order for you to get donors, though, you're gonna have to satisfy these. Yes, brother. And how are you gonna get donors if you don't if I'm
disagree with you?
Listen. If I'm considering to be a donor, but I have certain questions that I want answered, I feel like that's legitimate.
Can I tell you why that's bullshit?
Why? Go ahead, please.
Respectfully? You've been raising money for 6.5 years, brother. If you ain't doing up by now, you ain't donating, and your question don't matter.
End of the day, this don't even feel like a mystery anymore. Umar's biggest problem ain't just money, it's ego. The man had people willing to help, real advice on the table, even examples of folks who built schools with less. And instead of adapting, he built a wall around himself and called it a plan. Now here we are. 14 years of talk, 1.6 million raised.
And no school. No school.
And the school's hanging by a thread over a bill smaller than some rapper's jewelry deposits. And the sad part, if it all crashes, he's already got the speech ready. No lessons learned, no accountability, just another live blaming the system and the haters.
Bruh, Every time you think Dr. Umar can't top the last headline, he pops back up like hold my incense. We were already talking about the 72K bill, his ego running wild, that shady old footage, and now his bank account's frozen. He's out here giving speeches about it, and somehow in the middle of all that, he's talking about buying another school for $500,000 cash.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Meanwhile, the first school still looking like an abandoned set from Lean On Me. And the craziest part, folks in that crowd were nodding like it made perfect sense.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So here's where it gets spicy. Umar's in Newark on stage, giving the people an update. And instead of clearing things up, he low-key confirms what everybody's been whispering. Says both his personal and school accounts are frozen.
You're wrong. You're poor.
Nah, oh, there's a glitch. Nah, the bank made a mistake. Nah, both accounts locked up. And remember, this is the same money he's been raising for over a decade to open that school.
Somebody said I was a street punk. I'm a street punk. Okay. All right.
But here's the wild part, the timing. Right when he tells the crowd, I can't access a dime, the city had already hit him with a notice. Pay $72,000 in unpaid taxes, utilities, and fees, or they're taking their property. 20 days to cough it up or say goodbye. And bruh, people from the streets hear that and instantly recognize the play. That's the classic, yo, the system froze my money right when they were trying to take my stuff storyline. It sets him up to say, see, they didn't want a school for black boys. The white man blocked me. It's like he's already rehearsing the excuse before the repo truck even pulls up. And right on cue, in Newark, he breaks out the big bad boogeyman. The FBI says they're the reason his accounts got frozen. Bruh even hit the crowd with the triple repeat. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. I swear he does it like it's hypnosis. Say it 3 times and it's locked in your head. Then he tells his whole story about how he's been with that bank since he was 14. No problems ever, and boom, they froze everything for no reason.
Trayvon, just go to the office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Says he only found out yesterday, but was too busy to call them. So he'll check out Monday.
Damn, that nigga said, what did I do? What did I do? Hold on. We gotta write that shit, man. That was funny.
I swear he does it like it's hypnosis. Say it 3 times and it's locked in your head. Then he tells his whole story about how he's been with that bank since he was 14. No problems ever, and boom, they froze everything for no reason.
Trayvon, just go to the office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Says he only found out
What did
yesterday,
I
but was
do?
too busy to call them. So he'll check out Monday, and if they don't give him an answer, his lawyer's gonna go after them. Oh, and his logic, if they shut it down, just give him a check so he can open a new account, because he's got bills to pay. Sounds simple, except he's also hinting, maybe it was the FBI, maybe it was funky media, maybe it was haters, basically anyone but himself. And the whole time I'm thinking, nah, bruh, this ain't adding up.
I can write a whole chapter on vandalism.
They haters.
Right?
That's right.
They just got my bank account froze. I gotta find out what's going on. When they froze the school's account, bank ain't telling me nothing. They said I found out yesterday, but I was too busy to call them yesterday, so I gotta call them Monday. Because if you close the account, give me the damn check so I can open up a new account because we got bills to pay. I don't know if it's the FBI, I don't know if it's Funky Medea, I don't know who did it. But anyway, stay focused. We must stay focused. Either way, they gotta give us our money back. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they, the thing is, I've been with that same bank since I was 14 years old. It's the only bank I've been with since I got my working papers. And just like that, without a reason, they froze. So my lawyer said, if you don't get an answer Monday, we got to go after them because you should have got a check within 4 days of them shutting the account down. Still ain't got our money yet. And my money is in my account, school money in the school account. See that? So we find out Monday. Y'all can listen to YouTube if y'all want. Anyway,
How do you know more about me than me? Anyway!
Before we talk about the wildest part, let me remind you, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Now, here's where he really lost me. This man just told a whole room he's broke. Bank accounts frozen, can't touch a dime. And seconds later, he's talking about buying another school in Newark. Says he's got a $500K budget in cash.
Yeah.
And remember, the first school, the one he's been building for 10 years, still got a $72K debt hanging over it like a storm cloud.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I got.
And he's up here pitching expansion.
Hold on, you gotta run
just
that.
Told a whole room he's broke. Bank accounts frozen, can't touch a dime. And seconds later, he's talking about buying another school in Newark. Says he's got a $500K budget in cash.
Yeah.
Remember, first school, building for 10 years, still not open.
Yeah.
Still got the $72K
R.I.P. take
storm cloud.
All right.
And he's up here pitching expansion. Bro, that's like telling your landlord you can't pay rent, then hitting Zillow for a vacation home in Miami. What kills me is the crowd wasn't even like, wait, what? Nah, they're just sitting there nodding like he dropping the blueprint of Wakanda. So then he hits him with a little backstory. Says, way back in 2015, 2016, 2017, he almost had a school in Newark. Was going to rent it from a Jewish landlord, but the guy looked him up and said, no, we're not renting to you. And from there, Umar starts laying out this vision for his dream second school. Says he doesn't want no castle. That's a money drain. Doesn't want some massive East Side high looking building either. Nah, he wants something with 25 rooms or less. Even says, if you find me one with 12 classrooms, I'll take it. Oh, and he's not just looking for buildings. He's out here trying to recruit tile workers in the middle of this speech. Talking about how once the first school's floors get tiled, they'll apply for the certificate of occupancy and be done.
Yeah.
Bro even said, ladies, if you get tiled, we can have a nice little...
Hey, bro, I gotta get that one. Cap. I gotta get that one. I gotta look that up, bro. That cap shit.
Tile part.
Right there.
Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
This man is mixing Home
That
Depot
nigga say
talk
cap.
with Pan-African liberation in the same sentence.
Oh, I gotta write all that shit now. Take off cap.
When I was school hunting in 2017, 2016, 2015, I looked at a school in Newark, New Jersey. It was being rented by a European Jew. I was going to rent the school. Our school was almost in Newark. Y'all don't know this, but you know now. And then the European Jew, no disrespect to the Jewish people, then he looked me up and found out who I was and said, we cannot rent to you. I'm saying all that to say that when we open up the Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the FBMG Academy, as soon as it's ready, we're gonna start looking for the next school location. Are y'all following me? So for those of y'all who do real estate in New Jersey, I don't care if it's Newark, Trenton, Camden, Jersey City, my realtors in particular, I need you to find me a nice little school. I don't need no castle. That's a money drain. We don't want no damn castle. I don't want East Side High past it. No! Get me a school that got about 25, no more than 25 rooms. 25 rooms. I don't need 50. 25 or less. If you find a school, Dr. Umar, they got 12 classrooms. Give me. Dr. Umar, we found a little school in Newark. They got 15 classrooms. Give me. But if we can find us a nice little school, they're not charging but a half mil, quarter mil, something around there, we can work with them. Y'all feel me? Because once we open up the first school, the rest of them will start popping like popcorn. Do y'all feel me? Yep. They say the first one is the hardest one. And the only thing we got left to do in the first one is what? Put the tile down.
And by the way, if there's anybody here who does tile or sells the tile, listen to me, Newark. It's the only thing we got left to do in the school. Put the tile on the concrete. So if there's any brothers and sisters here who lay it or know that we can buy it for a reasonable price, let me know. You got my number. We ready to move now. If you call me today, Dr. Umar, I got a tile supplier and I lay tile, what you gonna charge me to cover up these 12 floors? Let's go. Once the tile done, we applying for certificate of occupancy. We done, y'all. Tile and done. So find me somebody who do tile. And ladies, if you lay tile, we can have a nice little tile party. At ease. So I'm gonna close with a story.
The man's first school is literally at risk of getting snatched by the city any day now. He owes $72,000 in back taxes, utilities, and fees. That's public record. Instead of focusing on saving it, he's ignored selling folks on his $500,000 in second school fantasy. Like, bruh, you're talking about paying $500,000 in cash for a new building.
Yeah, this crazy, y'all. This is wild work. This is some, hey, bro. I don't know. We're going to go for 4, though. We're going to go for 4. We'll 4 for 4. We'll do 4 for 4. And then we're going to ride out on y'all. We're going to come back, though. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. We're going to do 4 for 4. I'll do 4 hours with y'all. Hold on. The phone's slowing down. I don't know what's going on. Well, my other phone I'm working off of. I'm going to be listening to. Well, I guess until it, I'll just play one of my beats. Fuck it.
Why you can't even scrape together 72 racks to keep the first one?
Y'all know what's going on. And so do I.
That's not vision. That's financial gymnastics. You can't tell me I don't do loans, I don't do mortgages, and in the same breath admit your MEP's behind on basic bills. That's the kind of math that only works if your calculator runs on Bob's. And then, here comes the pivot. For the first time ever, according to him, Umar's asking for personal money. He says his personal account's frozen, school account's frozen, and now he's got to cover bills for both. Drops the Apple Pay number, drops the PayPal links multiple times. Real specific. Says he's always running school bills through his personal account, which already sounds like a tax nightmare. Because that's locked, we're gonna lapse on utilities, internet, a lot of bills at FDMG.
Dr. Umar needs money. Dr. Umar has never asked for $1 in his life until now. What is this situation? I keep hearing people talk about it. What happened?
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Love.
A few dollars. Need a few dollars. Hey man, y'all hit the Cash App, bro. The Cash App is in the description. Y'all hit the Cash App. Small donations.
I myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist.
My Cash App is in my description of my video.
At yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UmarThePsychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for the boys. I don't have any sons, I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not going to be a timeline as to when the situation is going to be resolved.
Let me tell you something. That video right there should prove to people that Dr. Umar is exactly who he's always claimed to be. Because Dr. Umar has never asked anybody for a personal dollar. People always think that when he's asking for donations, he's doing it for...
Stop the cap.
No more selfish reasons, but the school is in Delaware. Like, we can't sit here and act like that school is not in Delaware. We can't sit here and act like, you know, he hasn't shown us all the renovations he's done on the school. I think, you know...
So what's that have to do with his personal finances?
He said they froze his account.
What's that got to do with the school?
He says that he's paying all those bills through his personal account.
Well, that's not how you run a school.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, Chris, don't, you know, you're asking too many, your Adderall's kicking in. You're asking real questions.
So maybe that...
I believe him.
So maybe that's the thing. Maybe Dr. Umar just hasn't been up on his business the way he should have been all of these years.
I think that could be a...
I just don't think Dr. Umar would get out there and personally ask for money if he was using that money for personal reasons. If he was using the money he was getting for schools for personal reasons, even if his account was frozen, he wouldn't get online and expose himself like this and ask for actual money and tell everybody, hey, my accounts are frozen.
I believe him, man. I believe him.
Of course, the loyal followers are eating it up. He's never asked us for $1 before. He must be really in trouble. But the real ones are like,
hold up, wait a minute.
Those 72,000.
Oh, I got, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, I got to do that one. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, bro, we're not even paying attention to these bitch-ass comments out here. Like,
the freeze happened.
Fuck
2
your
weeks ago.
comment, bitch.
So what's the excuse for not paying back then? This isn't about the freeze. This is about bad money management. But instead of owning that, he's playing it off like it's just an FBI plot to block the liberation of black boys.
Okay, you said something. What?
This ain't even the first time the math been phony. Remember that date with the doctor?
I just ignore you pussy ass niggas out here. Like, ignore your bitch ass. I ain't even gotta say what you said, fuck nigga.
Razor, yeah, $100 a ticket. One lucky sister gets to pick any event in America. Umar picks her up, covers flights, hotel, dinner, all above board, no funny business. Sound like a wild flex, right? Then later he switches it up. Now it's not a date, it's a reality show. Says it's going to be a classy conversation platform where black women can expose their brand and influence the culture.
This is a question, brothers, you can weigh in. I'm only staying on till 3 o'clock. We got 10 minutes. It's 2:50.
Hey, how much do you want to bet I can find work quicker than you?
There's no way.
All right, let's see who can find something faster. Okay.
And they're trying to get the full, y'all. Trying to get the full.
A question for the queen.
I gotta go fuck
weigh
my
in.
gal after that.
I'm thinking about. I was asked to go forward with the date with the doctor fundraiser for FDMG. What do you all think about a date with the doctor?
A date with the doctor
for FDMG.
A date with the doctor. Look at that ass nigga.
What do y'all think about a date with the doctor, FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle. Sisters will pay.
If you don't sit your goofy ass down somewhere, we ain't doing it. That nigga, he thought that was a good idea, nigga. He thought that was a good idea. A date with the doctor, guy. Boy, stop, man. Sit your baby. I don't know what. I don't know what to say. Hey, man. All I can say is.
What is he doing? He's beginning to believe.
Anyway.
$100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert, it could be a sporting event, it could be a festival. We're gonna pick her up. I'm gonna pick her up. We're gonna pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm gonna pick her up, take her to the event. We're gonna go to dinner. Then we're gonna drop her back off at the hotel or the Airbnb. I am forbidden to go inside. And she is forbidden to come with me. This is straight above the belt. It will be one-on-one, no escorts. But the sister will choose any event in America. One day event in America. We will fly her out, put her in a hotel or Airbnb. Dr. Umar will pick her up. Dr. Umar will take her to the social event. Dr. Umar will take her to dinner. Okay, maybe a nice walk out wherever we at as a brother and sister, and I take her back home. Is that acceptable to raise money for FDMG? First of all, will it raise a lot of money? Will it raise, y'all say not 100, we gotta do $50. We got HVAC. We gotta pay for the $250,000 HVAC. So how y'all wanna do this? Knock the raffles down to $50? Can't go with no 50, we gotta pay for the airplane, hotel, dinner. We gonna take her to a nice place. She get to choose. She chooses where she eats. This ain't no McDonald's. This ain't no IHOP.
It's cool.
You feel me? We talking about
Cool, brethren. Cool, brethren.
Dinner. Okay? What do the ladies think about the date with the doctor? We gonna do 4 of them.
In and out.
East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. East Coast, West Coast, down south.
Just wanted to come on here right now to clarify the date with the doctor reality show. I want all my African queens to listen up. I want all my African kings to listen up. I want to clarify the date with the doctor reality show that's going to be kicking off really, really soon. The date with the doctor reality show is really a conversation platform. It is a conversation platform where Black women.
Bruh, you switched it up, bruh. You switched it up, bruh. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar, sir. You lied. So that was a fucking lie. That was a fucking lie. Tyler Creative Voice. So that was a fucking lie. The hell? I'm talking about.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
And I will exchange views and opinions on various issues affecting the world, the African race, and Black women in particular. It will be a platform where Black women can expose their brand.
Hey, man. Fuck all that. Hey, y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely a notification bell. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I'll be back a little bit later on. Gotta work tomorrow, so I'm gonna be streaming during the day. I can't do it too late tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. Peace and one.